was true or not was illegal, and she was triggering a lot of people. And at that point I checked out. And so for anyone who didn't know what was going on, that was it. And now everybody else is being blamed for what they said in the chat or what they could or couldn't do in the boxes with her. End of.
So what country is she in? Is she in England?
Yeah, she no.
Yeah. She's in London.
All right.
They started doxing her address and that. That was when I was like, yep, it's rough.
You obviously know a lot about it, so you must have been in the live. So why don't you come up? You're at.
Yeah, they started doxing her address
Hey,
and
Top
stuff
Girl
like
is sick, you know. Hey, she's wicked in it.
Please.
Top Girl, you're wicked in it, you know.
No,
Her address is fairly well known, unfortunately. She's been
for
doxed a million times.
Yeah, she had the police out twice this morning as well.
What did they say to her?
I don't know, I missed it. When I went on her live this morning when I woke up, she was saying that she'd had the police out twice. But apparently she was making threats to unalive her mum, which is why they went back the second time.
Even only
I must have fell asleep at that point.
as well.
How many times are we going to excuse this? How many times? The weekend, her behaviour, everybody excused it, or everybody let it go because of Pearl. Fair enough. Pearl was drunk, so what Pearl did was disgusting. I'm not excusing Pearl either, but what I am saying is, Angie, every single time, oh, she's drunk, poor Angie, poor... No. She's a vile, cretinous, disgusting woman.
Who said poor Angie?
You was defending her. You was, oh, but she doesn't...
But I say poor Angie. I said what she did was wrong.
This is Angie.
When did I say poor Angie? Please tell me.
Well, she wasn't just defending her behaviour because
I just said she was
sober,
drunk.
she doesn't do this. Yes, she does. She is
because she doesn't. I've not seen it when she's sober. I've not seen it, so I'm gonna say what I've seen.
Right. So
hey, let me clear something up quickly, Giant Bob.
Everything, but then you used a disableist comment in her box. So don't go there.
Oh God, I knew this was gonna come on. Go on.
Hey, Miss J, watch this, yeah. Miss J, check this, yeah. You got one Donny in there. I don't know. I think he had this Rick side, but he's fake, and he's going to her.
Matt.
Swig it. And he's gone again and again. So I've gone again, and then she's done it one more time. That was it, bruv.
And
what other point does anyone remember me saying, telling her to drink?
You know, the worst thing is, Emperor, 1 minute. The worst thing is this giant lady has come up and she's pointed something that I've said. Yet she doesn't remember that guy mocking my accent, mocking my mental health, and bringing up my religion in it. So yeah, you're bypassing all of that. Yet one comment I said in anger, you're gonna run with that.
Because at the end of the day, we could be putting up hate crimes, then all hate crimes
you're
need to be
making
pulled up.
excuses for a racist, but one thing that I've said that I've apologised for straight away, you're bypassing all of the racist comments and talking about my religion.
No, I don't agree with any of the hate crime, but what I am saying is Angie triggered so many people last night, like so many people, and she didn't care.
I don't think anyone else
The SYMs and that.
for it except for Angie. She was the one that said it. She was the one that spoke about it.
Exactly.
She should be the only one that should be blamed. I don't think Top Girl should get blamed.
How many people are going to be pandering her tonight, going, "Oh, it's okay"?
Yeah, probably,
Miss J, give me 1 second.
Probably,
yeah?
but let's not go at each other.
Yeah, let's not go personal.
You know what?
I don't like
Look
it.
at this lady. I don't know this.
Hey, Miss J, I'll be back in 1 second.
She's talking about a comment that I made in anger after this man was goading me for about 30 minutes about my mental health, my religion, and my accent. Yet she bypasses all of that, and then she goes, because. If you're going to talk about something that I've said, make it known why I said it, and when I said it, and how I said it.
The fact is, we can't excuse this.
The fact is, it's okay to be racist to a brown person, but when you say something else to somebody
it's okay to be racist.
and you apologise, it's fine.
You sit in a box with somebody that
it's fine, isn't it, Giant?
Racist.
This isn't.
Why is everyone going into in the boxes?
Yeah, let's not do it. Let's not do that. Let's not swing
personal with each other. At the end of the day, listen, Top Girl has only been around for a short amount of time. She obviously sees at the moment that Angie could potentially accept help from Top Girl. We've all been there with Ange. We've all reached out to her and said at some point, come on, Ange, I want to help you. I want to help you. Top Girl will get to that stage where she feels like that maybe she
Sorry, yeah, wait a minute. Jay, Izzy Ann, we've seen you laughing, thinking it was hilarious in them boxes at the stupid o'clock this morning. You're absolutely vile.
Me?
No, that girl, Izzy Ann, the one that got in the box and turned around and was like, it's so hilarious, it's so funny.
Izzy Ann, actually, yeah, I'm going to get you out of here because
absolutely disgusting.
Sorry, but I've seen what you've said. about other people, and I'm not fucking with you. So
I only just caught that comment as it was going past.
There was a few people in the comments like enabling her and saying it was funny and if you find it triggering, get off. But I just think she was bang out of order what she said, and she needs to apologise to the people that she upset.
100%. This is where it needs to be flipped. Pearl was disgusting, absolutely vile. She really, really was. She was drunk, and everyone keeps going, she was drunk, and other people are saying there's no excuse. But then we get Angie, who did her behaviour was disgusting on Saturday as well, but it got forgotten because of Pearl.
But listen. So when you say something that is going to affect people, whether it be about race, religion, what Angie said last night, when somebody apologises for what they've said, whether they've had a drink or not, it's down to that individual person that's felt affected as to whether they accept that apology or not and continue to move on. Now, Angie said the worst of the worst in the past, yet people like Torian and Paigey have accepted the fact that since that they've educated her and that she's not done it again. The difference with the Pearl situation is Pearl said what she said at the weekend, then came on live the following day and said, I'm not apologising, I will continue to say it. So when you are affected by something, we don't know how Angie's going to come on live later. She may come on live and be very apologetic about what she said.
Okay, but this isn't the first time she said this.
I'm not saying that it is the first time she said this. What I'm saying is, can I finish? What I'm saying is, for anybody that was affected by what she said, it's up to that individual person to decide whether they to accept her apology or not, or whether they want to continue watching her. If you're affected, don't watch at the end of the day. She may come on and say, fuck you all, I said what I said, I don't give a fuck what you all think. We don't know what she's going to say later.
No, but we know, Angie, she'll come in and she'll go, I'm so sorry.
Katie,
Then that's your job to accept it or not accept it.
Sorry,
I've got Tink in the box.
Right, I'm going to drop down so someone else can come up, but yeah. Hope you all have very nice rest of the
I
day.
just wanted to carry on with what Cockapoo was saying before, if that's okay, and then I'll drop.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Do you want me to drop, Jay? Is that what you're saying?
No. Someone.
Jay, you can drop me if you want, and then someone else.
I can't even see who's talking because the box isn't lighting up.
Yeah, they're not lighting up for me.
Oh, it's me, Mol.
Oh, okay, Mo. I'm just going to get Tink in. Thanks for coming in, Mo.
Yeah, no worries.
Just before you say something, there's someone in the comments that are saying, and I think it's worth pointing it out, why was Pearl bullied and Angie gets a free pass? I'm not sure what people are hearing in here, but this is not a free pass. So
hang on, Shannon, I will get you up, but bear with me, yeah.
And the topics are completely separate, right? So is Angie getting a free pass right now in this box? I don't think so. But one thing I'm not doing is I'm not forcing people to not go in boxes with her, to not be a mod, to not associate with her. Everyone makes their own decisions about what is an acceptable set of behaviours that they want to be associated with. Yeah. And you can't be judged by everybody else for that. Even though TikTok thinks it can judge everyone, it cannot. You can go in whatever box you want and you can talk to whoever you want, right? That's my view. Sorry.
So, following on from what Cockapoo was saying before, she was in a box with Gems, and I don't know who the other lad was. It was another guy.
Tommy.
It was Muscle Tommy.
And when he pulled her up on it, and said about how it can affect people, what you say, and she said she didn't care. And then when it was just constant sick, it was just sick. Then she came to our house twice.
Joe, I'm meeting my dad in like 5 minutes. Can I just quickly?
Can she just finish, Tink?
I'll do a quick take, 1 sec. And then when the police came twice, the first time they came because somebody reported her. The second time they came because somebody had said that she had verbally said she wanted to unalive her mum. I don't know if she did or not. But it was just a big drama, and I'll let Tink speak now because she did have a lot to say about Tink last night. She basically blamed her for everything, so I just wanted to carry on. So I'll drop now.
Oh, thank you, darling. Yeah, so I'm just going to clarify. It was not me that's been making these calls. I was asleep. I've got no intention of wasting services. I don't agree with whoever's rang them and said about her mum and waking her mum up, because obviously at her age that could have been really scary and that could have caused other issues. I understand she's got it in for me. That's fine. She can keep running with the narrative and all that about my kids as well. That's fine. But yeah, I just wanted to clarify it's not me. that's rang the police on her. I'm
Are you
honest
getting the
it.
blame for it, Tink?
Yeah, I'm getting the blame, and she's threatening to contact social services with all screen recordings, the lot. Like, that's fine because I've already pre-warned social services about her.
That's cool. Yeah.
I've been sent a lot of stuff over the last few days of what she's been saying about me. Social services are aware. Also, the police are also aware in case anyone tries contacting them
Yeah,
about
I was
me
going
as
to say
well.
counteract it and send them the recordings that you've been
Yeah.
sent.
Like I said, I don't agree with any of it. I also don't agree with her front door being kicked in either. You know, her mum lives there. You know, I don't agree with how she treats her mum, but that's only because I've lost my mum. So that's the only reason. Her mum, you know, her mum's old. But I still stand by what I said in the comment, which is what triggered her. She does need sectioning and she does need help. And I will stand by that. You know, get help and then come back. I'm not saying take her off the out. I'm just saying she needs help.
Maybe that's what she needs. Maybe that is what she needs.
But that's all I wrote. That's all I wrote in Pearl's
until she's willing to
like,
take that help, we can't do nothing unless we force it on her. But the only people who can force it on her is the ambulance and the police.
But then at the same time, as long as
Or
she can
or a mum,
deem,
and I don't think she's going to.
Thank you, Wendy.
as long as she can deem herself mentally stable, the police cannot do anything.
Yeah.
And even her mum as her next of kin cannot do anything unless the police deem her as unmentally stable to think for herself. Which is why she's getting away with it, which is why I won't waste their services on ringing them. But I just thought I'd come up on your platform because obviously I know you are being cam-toed and whatever.
Cam-toed by who?
Just loads of people by the looks of it.
Hi everyone, are you good?
Yeah. So I just thought I'd come on and just make it very clear it's not me that's rang them. I've got no interest in wasting services on her because I know they don't do anything because it's Angie.
Can I just please? Sorry, not about you, Tink. Top Girl, you've been there for yourself. You proved that yesterday by going in a box battle. Angie didn't support me. It was people in my past. Not. So what the hell are you on about, Cherry Blossom?
I know. I've seen a few comments that Angie was annoyed that Gracie sent a line to Lynn's.
Oh, but that's the gift. That's what people are going to do. Also, I'm going to make it clarify, people. I'm not on bail anymore. So if she keeps running with that, just ignore her. Okay, it was all dropped with no further action.
Okay,
right, Jay,
okay?
I'm off. My dad's here now.
Oh God.
Jay, can I just say one thing before, and then you can drop me, my darling. All right.
Yeah.
Big up to Top Girl. I mean, you did go in and you did give her what for. So well done, sweetheart. All right.
Didn't send Lynn's a gift. Oh right, okay.
But one thing,
he sent her Leon the kitten.
Oh, okay. Go on.
One thing that is going through my mind is my mind doesn't come out with what she's starting to come out with. Why has she got these thoughts in the first place? You know, to me, that's not normal. You know, to think about doing things like that to people and your dad and your brother and your dog and your cat.
She doesn't even have a brother.
I know she doesn't. So why did she say that in the first place? I know it was to wind people up. So I don't care about this she ain't got a brother thing. She shouldn't have said any of it in the first place. And why is it in her brain in the first place? I'm sorry, but if it was anybody else, you'd all be saying the same. Can you drop me, Jay, please?
Okay, darling.
All right, bye-bye, darling. Bye-bye.
Can I just say, everyone in the comments that's saying it should be talked about on the FYP, I don't know whether...
Now I know how you feel, Miss J.
Is Luke doing the FYP today, Miss J?
You what, Katie?
Is Luke doing the FYP today?
As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, so everyone in the comments saying it should be talked about, you need to mention it in Luke's chat so that, you know, we don't know whether Luke's going to bring it up or not at the end.
Apparently, she's messaged him and told him he's not allowed to speak about her, and he agreed, which is not okay.
Can we just make it known in the comments? It's not that, like, there's humour, but when you go over the top, it's not funny anymore.
Mother Teresa just said he's doing it at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Is that right?
10-9.
So
there's humour, there's dark humour, but there's taking.
Are you sure that's what? So she said to Luke, "You're not allowed to talk about me," and Luke said,
"Yes." Apparently, I've seen that. I said she should have been spoken about.
I've heard that as well.
And then someone else said, but she's messaged Luke and told Luke under no circumstances is he allowed to speak about her, and she said, like he said, okay. But I don't know how true it is. Obviously, it's TikTok. We're seeing what's around.
Well, we'll have to wait and see what Luke says when he does his live at the end. But
I
at the
think
end
I'll
of the
be
day,
honest with you. I think Luke, Katie, you'll agree. Luke will talk whatever the fuck he wants. I don't
well, I'm
think
not being
it's-
funny, but Pearl was
You know what I
whatever,
mean?
his
If he's
best
gonna,
friend, and he talked about
but
Pearl.
Jay,
It's like,
yeah,
yeah.
100%.
but I
But
don't
with that
believe
same,
that.
but with that same thing, when the Vic Rose things were happening, and somebody read about Vic Rose's
Yeah.
mental health, why was it okay then?
And it was her mental health, and everybody said, we can't speak about it because of her mental health. But yeah, that
Like,
happened.
why is it one rule for one and one rule for the other?
100%.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe the people that feel really strongly about the fact that it should be talked about on the FYP, maybe
Well,
you know,
everyone felt strongly about the Vic Rose and what's the other girl's called?
Cinders.
Cinders.
Yeah, just maybe put it in Luke's chat and try and get in Luke's box maybe, and if Luke doesn't bring it up, then go in
Yeah,
his
then
box. And
like, why are we talking about it when it's not even happened yet?
that's what I mean. No one knows what he's going to talk about, and the fact that it's triggered so many people and a lot of people feel a certain way about it.
But if she
We would
has,
like
and
to
he
think it would be
respects
talked
that,
about, and I don't think Luke has a problem with talking about anyone, to be honest. But that's just my opinion.
No, Shannon, are you okay?
Yeah, can you see me all right?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I just wanted to jump up. I normally don't come in boxes really, but I just wanted to say, like, obviously what Angie did last night was disgusting behaviour. Like, nobody should come up with that sort of stuff. But I do respect the people that come up.
Charles, how do you know she ain't got a brother?
This is true.
everybody knows she's only got a sister, and she's confirmed that this morning.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, like, big respect to the people that did try to stop it, and for I don't know who it was that it said in the box about people telling her to carry on drinking, but when I'd seen that last night, it was people were telling her to put the music on and just drink and have a dance and stuff to try
That's because they pander her.
to try and get off the topic. But then obviously there was people like that, one that you blocked out of the chat that was laughing, and Belinda, then that was making it worse because she did go off, like, and Angie did stop talking about it for like 2 minutes, but then there was all these other people in the boxes and enabling it, like that Belinda one and all sorts of stuff like that. So when people were going for other people in the boxes about telling her to drink, it was for the like, when I seen it anyway, because I did go to sleep after what I seen, it was for the fact to try and get off the topic of the whole thing, so it would stop making a worse hole for herself, if you get where I'm coming from.
Right, Jay, I'm going to jump down because there's loads of people in the boxes comments wanting to come in, but I literally just wanted to come in and clarify where it all started.
All right, darling. Thank you.
No worries. See you later, everyone. Have a good day.
See you later, Katie.
Bye.
Oh, you lot, man. It's gone nuts overnight. Detective Tock, are you okay?
Hi, love.
Morning.
I'm fine. I just kind of get over the whole situation. I'm not going to lie about Angie and whoever was sitting in the comments saying that Jem Zeno is trying to help. Like, let's be honest, what kind of role model is Jem Zeno? I think we all need to take that into consideration. And I just wanted to pop up as well, just because it's quite triggered me while I was sitting in the comments. It was your comment, Top Girl, about suck your mum. I know you were saying it in previous, but I lost my mum 18 months ago, and I know a few people who know me in the comments have just added me. And was like, it was disgraceful, and people are now commenting saying, yeah, 100%, exactly. I don't think you should go around, if you're going to try and help somebody like Angie, first and foremost.
Firstly, can I just say I'm so sorry to hear about your mum?
Yeah, and 2 seconds, I was going to finish there. I think it's wrong.
Hang on a minute. Let her finish, Top Girl. Let her finish.
Yeah, it's wrong to say that, and you're the first person to say, like, oh, well, if things are not, like, if I say something and people shouldn't joke about certain things, yeah, you should never joke about that, because I know I'm thinking a lot.
People shouldn't talk about people's accent, religions, and mental health.
But that's absolutely fair enough. Like,
everyone likes to at Top Girl in the comments about what Top Girl said, but they don't realise what people said to Top Girl for Top Girl to react.
Yeah, but that reaction has now actually caused you quite a lot of backlash. I'm not here to try.
Honestly, if somebody talks about my mental health
I'm just trying
and
to
my
say
religion, I will.
I'm not finished speaking, Top Girl. And I think it's actually really rude to go and mention somebody's parents. Like, you wouldn't like it if I said that to you. And I know it's triggered quite a few people. So I think if you don't want something said to you, you need to be quite mindful what you say back to people
when
as well.
people talk about my religion and my mental health, it triggers me a lot.
Yeah, and and what you've just said has now triggered a whole load of people who were totally innocent in this comment.
Every action has a reaction. Every action has a reaction.
You've now triggered a lot of people who are now innocent. There we go. We've got Banzo now saying suck your mum. My mum's just died, as I've just told you.
And I've just said sorry about that.
We've got somebody in the comments sitting there saying suck your mum.
Can I just ask why Emperor's on this panel? Emperor was part of that live last night, encouraging Angie to drink more, encouraging her to be worse. He was like a child. So why is he being entertained? Why is Miss J on here trying to get paid off Angie's mental health?
I just want to see Top Girl practice what you preach. Do you know what I mean? Don't be rude to people if you don't like it being rude to yourself. Love you, Miss J. Take care, everyone.
Who's getting paid?
Pearl's gone missing, now Miss J's coming in and trying to replace Pearl. And why are you running live on Angie's mental health?
Can I not run my own live? Who the fuck are you to tell me whether I can or cannot go live? It's my platform. Who are you to come in here?
It's not on people's mental health, bro. Because watch this, Liverpool. Hey, Liverpool, check this. So then what about other people's? So then what about other people's mental health?
You fucking little wrong, and you was encouraging it.
Encouraging what?
Encouraging the behaviour. I was sitting there,
No,
right?
but encouraging what? Encouraging, be specific. Be specific.
There last night, right? Wanted to go in and try and help Angie, right? You was not helping. You was going in and making a way.
Listen,
do you know I know you're top dickhead? Do you know I know you're top dickhead? Because where's this all this grief talk for the guy that was actually telling her to fucking drink it? Where's the energy? You little wet shut your mouth, you little punk. Shut up, dickhead. Fucking punk. Talking shit. Shut up, man, you dickhead. You're a punk, bro. You're a punk, fam.
Hey, shut up, you
watching a
little
woman's
joke,
mental health.
You're a punk, bro.
To sit there and get paid.
You can be touchy with me, bro. You can't mess up my mind.
And I don't know
what. You can't mess up my mind, bro. I know what I was doing in the live.
No, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. I'm sorry, Liverpool, yeah? Or is that Frenchy? I'm not too sure. It's okay when other people do lives.
Yeah, it is Frenchy.
It's okay when other people do lives. You'll fucking mute because I'm not going to have you coming in and talk to me like fucking shit on here, yeah? Don't tell me who I can talk about.
No, have some fucking respect,
what platform I should go on, whether I should run a live on my own, blah, 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 blah. It's mine. And if you don't like it, kindly piss off, respectfully go away because you're not wanted in it anyway. If you're going to run your mouth at me like that, I've sat here, I've let you have your say, you stupid little say over something that you've got no relevance about, but it's all right for Angie to have debates and stuff about other people, even if their mental health is suffering. I will talk about whoever the fuck I want. And
no, Miss J, don't even explain yourself.
I'm going to talk about it. I'm allowed to talk about it, okay? So don't come in here with your big chest saying, oh, profiting off someone's
I ain't got no big
chest. Where the fuck I want to talk about, just like you can on your live. So see you later. See you later, you absolute dickhead.
Hey, who's this guy, bruv? Is he smoking crack?
Who's he?
I'm sick and tired of people.
No idea.
Hey, bruv, he better mind that, you know. Cause he really don't know what he's dealing with. Fucking joke, man. Sorry, Miss J, to be swearing on your panel and that like this, but bruv.
Most of the app goes live and talks about people's behaviour, but because I'm on my own live, in my own lanes, just staying here, that's bad. But profiting off a woman's fucking mental health.
You can come for my little cousin like that.
Are you joking?
Smoking.
But the thing is, though, right, let me just say this. That conversation about mental health and everyone coming at each other, but yet when everyone's coming at me on my about my mental health and my religion and everything, everyone's allowed to say what they want. But as soon as Top Girl makes a comment, the whole world is triggered. So am I not allowed to be triggered?
I hear you.
Coming at you.
But hey, no one actually has energy for the real people to have energy for.
Exactly. It's irritating me.
The Met Police added me in the comments saying,
yeah, no, I see that, man.
First of all, hey, let me not even say that, yeah, but come, I beg you, try it. When you're ready, big man, you can DM me, we can link up, because I'm really outside in the dunya, yeah, so just mind who you're talking to, innit?
I don't care. My attitude only comes to people when you come at me.
Top Girl, can I just ask, who's everybody going at you for your mental health and your religion?
Right, the lady who's come on before and said, why did I say SYM, is because people are coming up at me in the comments constantly saying I'm to blame for Angie's behaviour last night, yet when and apparently I made a comment in Angie's live last week, and Mr. J, I'm sure I mentioned this on your live as well, why I said what I said, and I apologise for it. Yeah, when the man was coming for my mental health for 30 minutes straight, and then my religion, and then my accent, I don't understand why I can't say what I want to say.
Right, what did Cal say about... Granted, Cal was a complete dick about your mental
So you know
health.
about it.
Yeah, and that's why I'm trying to get clarity.
Who's talking?
That's why I'm trying to get clarity.
Jelly.
Oh, Jelly.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
go on. So he started making a comment saying, "Oh, Top Girl, haven't you got bipolar? Haven't you got bipolar? Oh, that's why you like
He
this.
was coming for your mental health, and that was absolutely disgraceful.
Right.
You were
And then
also
he goes,
going back at
and then
him.
when I
So what did he say about your religion, and what did he
let me
say
finish then?
about your...
Let Top Girl finish. Hang on a second. Go
Right,
on.
so he carried on goading me about my mental health, and then he went on, and because I was like, all right, you need to stop drinking, and then he started saying, oh, isn't it supposed to be Eid, which is part of my religion? So he was, and then he goes, you can't even talk proper English. English is my fourth language, mate. You're fully English, and you were still slurring your words, and nobody could understand you. But I didn't say anything like that, did I? But then when in anger, I said MONG to him. And then soon as it's like I didn't know the context behind what people use that for. But as soon as somebody said it, I said sorry to him. Yet everybody keeps coming at me saying you said that, but what about the 30 minutes before when he was kept goading me and gaslighting me?
Right, there was a long period before where he was going at your mental health and you were going at his drinking. In my opinion,
all I said was stop
shouldn't
drinking.
be
You're drunk.
happening, but it was a tit for tat thing. Granted, he said about it being need and you shouldn't be speaking like that. I personally, it's not my religion to take offence at, but I don't see that's him going at your religion. He also said
Well,
about
how are you going to tell me?
Palestinian
How are you
flag.
going to tell me what I can find offensive?
I literally just said that, didn't I? I'm not telling you anything. I literally just said that.
Well, you can't tell me that you would find it offensive or not.
What I
because
did
it's not your
find
religion.
offensive was your use of a disabled slur when
Look,
when you want to
so
stand so
you're
firm telling
bypassing all of
people
that because you
just
don't
because
find
they
it
said
offensive. No,
sorry,
you're
we
bypassing all
shouldn't
of that
forgive
because you
them.
don't find it offensive. Yeah, because I said one word which I fucking apologise for. You're bypassing that. I don't understand it, Jelly. If you're not going to
I'm not
understand where I'm
bypassing
coming
it.
from,
I'm just not giving
wanna
you a
listen to you.
pass. That's what I'm not doing. You sat in here yesterday or the day before
My
and
head.
said, just because Chester said sorry for being racist, we shouldn't forgive him. Just because people said sorry for being racist, we shouldn't forgive
No,
them.
the thing is,
Yet
though,
we
I'm not
should
saying no.
forgive
The
you
Can
thing
we
with
just stop
saying
making
a
this about
disabled
Top Girl? Is that
slur
all right? Can we
because
stop
you
making
said
it about Top
sorry.
Girl,
No,
please?
can I just say no? A minute, Jay. The thing with Chester, I put my hands up and I said it. Chester was saying he didn't understand. He didn't know what it meant. Soon as I realized what it meant, and I said apologize straight away. Chester didn't take responsibility. Do you understand?
I understand. Somebody
Well,
said
clearly
sorry.
you don't because you're making it about me. This live was supposed to be about Angie. Yeah, everybody in the comments making it about me. And you're telling me that because you're not Muslim and you don't find it offensive, I shouldn't find it offensive.
Where did I say that? Run it back, because I didn't say that.
Something that I find
literally
offensive.
said
Do you know
it's
what? Do you know
not
what,
mine
Jelly?
to
I think
take
you should say it
offence
one
at.
more time. I think she should give you the chance to say it one more time so she can understand what you're saying, so
I
you can get
literally
past it.
said it's not mine to take offence at. I can't say that. I'll say it a bit louder if you want. It is not mine to take offence at. You're totally
But you
entitled to be
found the
offended at
M
that.
word offensive, so I
Equally,
can find
I'm
offensive what I
totally
said.
offended at the fact that you used that word, and just because you said sorry, everybody should accept that.
The thing is, though, I acknowledge what I said. And I understand.
Okay, so that's, yeah, all right, well, that's fine then. We should all
Right.
forgive that because you acknowledge what you said.
Well, if you forgive me, you don't forgive me. I don't care. Is that okay with you now?
Yeah, well, I don't care about you talking about Angie, so, we'll agree to disagree.
Okay, well, in that circumstance, Top Girl was offended, and then so was everybody else with what Top Girl said. I think that's fair to say, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So,
oh my God,
Tiffy Toffee, you okay? Are you here to save me, or?
I was just going to ask, are you okay?
No.
Bless you. So I've come on and I've been putting my caps in the comments because I wanted to be recognised, because I seen how Emperor was egging her on, and not just Emperor, there was everybody else in that room last night, or that chat last night, and I've got it recorded, and you was egging her on, rather than saying stop doing it, it was take another sip, and the more she was sipping, the more she was giving it, the more she was talking shit.
Hey, check this, yeah? Imagine I'm cussing a woman, yeah? But I'm joking cussing. I'm not even really being rude cussing, but I'm joking. To the point she dropped me because she said, no, you lot are taking a piss.
Yeah,
You're the
well,
ones there,
I
like, so I
seen
don't
last night
understand
when
where
she
people,
realised
I
she
don't
was
understand where people saying you're egging it on when I'm actually
because I
just
seen
busting
what you were
jokes, ripping
saying,
into
take
her.
another sip, go on, and you were saying it to
That
Bev,
was
go
Matt,
on.
though, wasn't it?
Exactly, and they're
Do you know what
confusing
it
me
is,
for him.
Emperor?
He's
They
telling
don't.
her,
No,
swig it,
no,
swig
no,
it,
I've got
swig it
it on
every minute.
Emperor,
recording.
they don't
I've got
get
it on
black humour,
recording
man.
that you
That's what
did
it
say
is.
it. I'm sorry.
It's like, the fuck? I'm there messing around, cussing her. My guy's telling her, drink,
No,
drink,
no,
drink.
but you've got to understand when someone's there
I'm getting blamed for
saying,
that.
I know, but when someone's sat
They don't
there
understand black
saying
humour, bro.
things that aren't necessarily true, that are going to trigger people, and it's funny and everyone's laughing and
No,
people
but that was before it was serious, or before I found it
oh, come
serious.
on. But she's an alcoholic, clearly. She's obviously got a problem.
I've come into a live to hear it and I heard something about she's done something with her brother. So I'm like, wait, what? I've gone in live. I was
No,
like, what?
but
You
then
fuck your brother?
you can see her actions. You can see she's really drunk, so you're staying to take more. I'm not saying it's
No,
just
she wasn't
you.
that drunk. She wasn't that
Everybody
drunk.
else was doing it as well.
Tiffy Toffee, she was, for me, I saw two different type of drunks from when I first went in there earlier, after the box battle, and I first heard about this brother thing, and then the second back now, when she was way more wavy. This time she was like slurring her words and she was finished by then.
But I don't honestly. You keep going quiet. Sorry, I can't hear you.
You know what I mean? Like, it's two different times. When I first went in, I was fucking about, cussing her, and to the point I got dropped. And then when I come back the second time, this is when I'm like, all right, cool. This is a bit. I'm going to say to you, so I'm telling you, yo, it's bedtime.
Can
So
I
I'm going to say to you.
remind everybody?
But anyone
No one was
blaming me,
actually
you
saying
have
it
some
was
issues going
bedtime.
on and sort
It
it
was
out,
so
man.
Can I
horrible to
just
watch
remind
her.
everybody, yeah, that Ange is a big grown woman.
No, she
Please,
is.
yeah.
Of course, and this is it. It was kind of like when everyone was telling her to stop, she went off camera, and then she come back on, and then she took everyone out of the boxes because I think she realised exactly what she was doing. Sorry, I'm so angry that Liverpool came on to say his piece, but he said it in the wrong way, and then obviously everyone's going mad and saying we'll have a fight, and it's so bad, all of it, to be honest. She shouldn't be allowed to do it. People shouldn't be enabling it. People shouldn't be egging her on. As soon as she's doing this, just come away from it because it's not funny. It's really not funny to watch.
Jay, can I just
I
have
feel like it got a bit worse when the views started getting higher. So when she was with that EQ, is her name, is his name EQ or her name EQ, and Gemzino and Tommy, I feel like that's when it just got worse.
You're right,
Because
Tommy.
the audience has got bigger, innit? Do you know what I'm going to say to you? Now there's like 4,000 people listening to this, and everyone's like, what? And then now it's hitting people that's been through it and all of that. And that's when I had to come to realization of, oh shit, what about them people that's actually been through it? Do you know what I'm going to say to you? Like,
You're right,
but
Sammy.
it was just rough, innit?
Go on, Sammy.
Hi, Jay. I've spoke to you a couple of times. Just bear with me and I'll explain. So I saw what was going on last night, and I'm going to be really honest.
Oh, Miss Faye, sorry, Miss Faye.
I actually was abused by my brother, and last night watching that, it really hit me hard, and I'm actually in hospital with a condition that a lot of alcoholics get, and I've been cursed with this condition through medication. So I was listening to all of this last night, and I'm watching Angie, and I'm laid in a hospital bed, drips, through no fault of my own. And I was an absolute mess last night. I did come off the live because it actually made my condition a lot worse. And I'm on a lot of pain meds at the minute. To put it out there, I did go in Angie's boxes, and I would speak to her. But after last night, I can't fathom how she could sit there and make such a joke, because it's not a joke. This is real life. Like, I'm here talking to you as a woman, in a vulnerable position. And what she did last night was just unforgivable, Hands down, it's unforgivable.
I have to live with this condition, and she's there drinking her life away and mocking people that have been through something like that. So I just want people to understand. She may think this is TikTok. I'm living the real life, you know. And I was triggered bad.
Sorry about that, Sammy.
So I just want to say thank you, Jay, for letting me up.
No, that's all
I know
right.
it's not about me.
Thank you, Sammy, for sharing your story.
Being in that position, like, I'm in agony, I'm in hospital, you know, I'm hooked up to drips. I miss my babies.
Bless you, man.
Take some time to yourself and always put yourself first, Sammy, yeah?
But yeah, like, this is affecting real people. You know, I'm a human.
Yeah.
So,
God bless
I just
you,
want
man.
people to think about that. I'm going to drop down, Jay. But
Just block her as well, Sammy.
Thank you for letting me up.
All right, darling.
Love to you all.
Oh, big love, Sammy.
That's so sad, man.
And this is just the effects it has on real people.
Guys, like everything that...
And this is what people fail to understand. So sad.
Right, so Emperor, do you want to speak to Frenchies again, or would you prefer not to?
Who the fuck is Frenchie, bruv?
He normally is in Angie's box.
Mm-hmm.
Who, that waste man that was just on the thing chatting shit?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's him up there, go on.
And I'm sure he was
Wait, Emperor, I'll let you deal with that one, man.
he was threatening females not long ago, so
What? I stand on it still.
Ems can't hear you properly, bro.
yeah, you keep dipping in and out.
I do notice that Angie's biggest enablers are not here, though.
Wait, let me get...
Speaks volumes, doesn't it?
Nobody's enabling her. We've all said that what she said was wrong. I don't understand how
The people that got in her boxes, like Life and people like that are saying, oh, it's just a joke. This is what Angie does when she's drunk. That's not okay.
You got every now.
Exactly.
Yeah, more time.
Okay, no.
What are you saying? Is it better, though?
Yeah.
Or is it still doing it?
No, you're good.
All right, say no more. All right, watch this, yeah? Imagine I'm talking about what I'm talking about. One girl's come up and said, oh, shut up! Like, but even worse, at the top of her voice. You know, to the point, I'm like, who the fuck is this girl talking to? So I had to let her know, yo, you know, if you was in front of my face and you had, I was like, if you was in front of my face and you had a son and you was talking to me like that, I would smash his face in. And then I said, furthermore, if you was talking to me like that and my sister was here, she would smash your face in. And everyone's like, oh, you're threatening a woman. I'm like, boy, so be it, but this is real life. You think she'll be able to talk to me like that in front of my face? Are you all right? There'll be consequences. And then I had to think about it. If any woman were here with a son, would they let a woman shout at your son like that? No. So I don't want to hear nothing. Be fake to yourself, innit? I don't mind. You lot can be fake to yourself, but I'm going to be true to my G, innit? Do you know what I'm going to say to you? And that's real life, bro. Do you know what I'm going to say to you? What?
Big facts.
Like what? What? You going to let some woman scream at the top of her voice at your son or your brother or anything like that? No. You're going to ask your brother or your son, who the fuck is she talking to? So let's stop being picky.
Angie's good friend in the box, Life on the Edge. Please don't pounce on her like people have done with Top Girl. I don't like it.
Hi, sorry, morning everyone.
Morning.
So if that is threatening, 1 second. So if that is threatening a woman, so be fucking it. That's all I'm gonna say.
What, saying that you'll be up her son's threatening a woman? I don't think so. Right, go on then.
Sorry, can I talk? Is that all right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry, I'm in a bit of a because I haven't actually had much sleep like most people. Firstly, I don't know, Kiki, I don't know how to pronounce your name. No, sorry, Giant Pod. I wasn't laughing and I didn't say that's what Angie does when she's drinking, so please do not put words into my mouth. I went into the box on many occasions to try and calm her down, to calm the situation down, and there was people in the box telling her to drink. Unfortunately, Empire, you were one of those. Because I told you... I just said drink, I just said do it again. I'm talking.
Let her finish, man.
I'm talking. I asked you to stop how many times? Come on, you even said, okay.
But wait, you told me to stop messing around, not to tell her stop drinking.
But it's the same thing because it was
It's not,
encouraging.
because I wasn't encouraging her to drink.
It was the same conversation. You were encouraging the conversation. We wanted to stop the conversation. You were.
What about the brother thing? About the brother thing?
Yes.
I'm cussing her though, but I'm insulting.
No,
We're not cussing, but I'm running my jokes about. I'm telling it's dirty and that. What do you get from that?
That's not the way to approach it.
But it is dirty.
Oh, do you know what? I'll drop if you're going to be like this because it's just you can't have a conversation.
So what would you expect me to say? I want to hear that.
Maybe nothing. If you've got nothing that's going to be helpful at that point, maybe not get in the box just for clout.
But why clout off what for what? I'm my own
Just
clout. I am clout.
Just to be
You're right. Listen, this is what I'm trying to say to you. To you lot side, I'm new, but I have my own side. What are you talking about clout?
This has been going on for at least an hour before you even got in the box.
Exactly. So then when I come in, I got in the box within 2 minutes. I got in the box within 2 minutes.
You want to get in the box, and then
but
you
I
want
got
to
in the
cuss
box
all us
within
out.
2 minutes. When
And
I
then you
heard
want to
something,
cuss
watch
us
this.
out.
Life, watch this. When I heard about brother, I pressed request and I got in within 2 minutes. I don't know what's going on, so I'm asking questions. If you remember, I'm like, what, Angie? What? You fuck your brother? Hey, what, Angie? What, you fuck your brother? But I'm just fucking about.
It's not the right time. Sometimes
I hear that, and that's where I'm wrong. But don't try to say I'm encouraging it.
But the thing is, though, like everyone
condoning it. I didn't.
Do you know what I'm going to say to you? Don't say I'm encouraging it if that's all I've done. I've come into hearing something. I'm questioning her about it, right?
But you joking about it is kind of enabling her.
Because I don't want to be too rude, so I'm just like, right, you fuck your brother? What, you fuck your brother?
But then don't go in.
And then the wickedest thing is people are in there laughing as well. So it's like people are laughing and everyone's like, oh, he's a joker. So people can see what I'm doing. It's not like I'm saying, oh, Angie, you're right for what you do, you know. You're sick. You should do it again. And don't stop doing it.
There's a time where jokes are not needed. They're not needed.
All right, that's fair enough. And I can agree with you on that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that I'm enabling it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, because I've just come into this. I've heard this one thing, and a press request. She likes to rise me, bruv. If she didn't, she just simply wouldn't. She will put me before anyone else. There'll be 12 views. She'll put me. As soon as I press, she'll rise me. Huh? That's between her. So when people think I'm looking for clout, I don't need clout off of old women. Are you lot all right?
Emperor,
I'm a good 8 out of 10. What makes you not think I need old women?
Please. Emperor, let life finish.
Sorry, I'm just like, I don't know, you know, I just get really... I just see a lot of people jump in when certain things are happening, and you know I see these patterns, and it's suddenly, you know, you hit 1.7k or 2.1k or whatever, and suddenly all these people are wanting to get into your box, and unfortunately a lot of people who do get in the box are not helping the situation.
Every time I go to Angie's, I'm just thinking, yep, I'm getting into my joking time, and that's it. Whether things are serious or not, but that's just what I go there and I do. And some people don't like it. Most of the commenters don't like me. And that's another thing. I'm like, yeah, I know I'm going to piss the commenters off. So you know what I'm going to say to you? That's just my thing. Do you know what I'm going to say to you?
Do you know what, though? I'm listening, and Life on the Edge, I've got a lot of respect for you. I've got a lot of time for you. I don't know how you do what you do in there sometimes, but here's what I'm going to say. You've come up, you're giving the guys a really hard time. Mm-hmm. I want to see you give Angie a really hard time, because you know the people in that room. They don't, they don't know all of the traumas that people go there and are drawn to. They've gone up, they've taken the piss. I'm sorry. She's put herself up there. She's done what she's done. And all right, you can hear that they sort of are understanding a little bit more now, because people have come on the platform and said, that was really hard for me. This is what's happened to me, and all the rest of it. So, they're sort of gaining an understanding, but you're sort of coming up and giving them a lecture, and I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. You see that fake Rick star? He's not going to hear a word,
Emperor, wait, let life respond.
Sorry, I'm not trying to lecture. I'm really sorry. I haven't slept very well. So my mood is not the best. So I'm probably going to be in a bit of a short leash today. And I apologise if I'm coming across like that. But obviously I am impacted by this as well, the same as everyone else is. So, for different reasons, I didn't, people are saying I enabled her. I didn't agree with what Angie said. At that point, it all began with a really, really I don't know what word to use, but and I'm going to say joke, and people are going to jump on me going, it's not a joke, it's not a joke. And it's not a joke. It's not a joke. And I totally agree with that. But there was only a small amount of people in the room at the time, and then it just blew up. And as soon as the numbers go up, of course, things are just going to keep going and going and going. When people are jumping in the box and keeping it going and going, it's just.
So if people are saying you're saying this banter, don't you? So then so how have you got the cheat to get onto me? That's what I'm just.
No. I was in the box when it all began. You've got to understand.
Okay.
I was in the box having a normal conversation with Angie. Okay, we were literally having. I can't even remember what we were talking about. I think we were probably even talking about what I was drinking because I had a drink for the first time in bloody about a year. And then she came out with that. That's literally what happened.
I was in the box and you started talking about the dog thing, and I left because I don't want to be on the FYP for sleeping with dogs and things. Like, I'm not into that. I go in Angie's it just makes me laugh to trigger people in the comments and whatnot.
Thank you, Elisa.
But
Can I
hang on a second? Sorry, let me just finish. I think there's boundaries because Angie will say today she'll be like, I was trolling, for God's sake, blah, blah, blah. But I think there's boundaries. And when you're mocking incest and you're mocking child, I don't want to say the word because I don't want to get banned, but when you're mocking things like that, there just comes a point, there's people in the boxes crying because they're triggered, and you can say to them, turn the app off if you don't like it, but it's there for everyone to see. And it's car crash TV. People are going to watch it, but it is harmful what she's done. And I think Life on the Edge and people who are Angie's friends on this app need to pull her up on it and need to say to her, and whether she fucks you off out of it because of that or not, 100%. It doesn't matter. Like, it's
100%.
It's way too far. It's too much, and it's not funny. It's not a laughing matter. I'll laugh. I've got a dark humour. I'll laugh about things, but there's lines with things like grape, child, things like that.
The stuff with the dog, like, it's just too far.
Yeah, I mean, everybody agrees with that, though. Life on the Edge, I don't condone that behaviour at all.
Can I just quickly say something? Life on the Edge. Yeah. I was there, I think a few of us, Alicia, you were there as well, when it very first came out, this whole situation. You weren't the way that you are now. You were sat right next to Angie. I kept atting you and saying, how could you allow this to happen? You didn't say a word. You and that woman, Happy and Smile or whatever her name, you had a go at us. One of you had a go at people saying that.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
It's a sense of humor. We all know, Angie, your energy was not like this last night. You were the first person to say, oh, what are you trying to say? Why are you asking those questions?
Just to get suing, is that all right, Pob?
Mm-hmm.
All right, love.
You were like that.
And how many times did I say to her it was illegal? And then I get
but you still
this is what I'm saying. So why am
I didn't laugh like that. You're not getting it. You've got to put it in the right way.
Emperor scapegoat.
It's either right or wrong.
I was the scapegoat, innit? Blame Emperor. Let me get away with everything.
No, Emperor, it's not like that.
You were wrong in what you did.
I'm not saying. Look, can I just talk? Right? I'm in a box.
You should have talked yesterday.
I did try and talk. How many times did I get in the box? I got dinged twice.
Hang on a minute. Just bear with me. Just hang on. Can you just hang on a minute, please? Wait.
No.
Hang on a minute.
Dinged twice.
Okay.
Nah.
Then that's
anyway, I'm gonna.
Frenchies, you're more than welcome to be in here, but can you just wait until everybody else is finished, if that's okay with you?
Fair enough. Listen, I apologise for coming in a little bit guns blazing before, but yeah, I found it amusing that Emperor was in this.
No problem. But please don't ever say that I cash in on people's mental health. I've only recently started going live, so that's not the truth. So
listen, I've offered me apology for coming in the way.
Okay, thank you, Frenchies. I do appreciate it. Just bear with me. Let the girls just talk first because they were talking. Okay. Sorry. Go on, Cece. You can turn your mics on. I'm just going to go make a hot
basically, this is what I'm trying to point out with Angie's supporters and people that sit there and allow her to let this happen. I say this all the time. Angie's trolls are not people that come in the comment section and say what they say. Her trolls are people like Life on the Edge, people that enable her behavior, gift her. And then when she says something that bad, people is like, oh, she's done this, she's done this, she's done that. You enabled that.
Can I
You are
just say
part of the
something,
problem.
please? None of us mods, we've been in each other's inboxes as well this morning. None of us are condoning her behaviour.
No, but I hear that, Top Girl, but how am I getting the blame for taking the piss?
Guys, let me finish. What you can't blame the mods and saying we're enabling her when we're not. We've literally come on here and not one of us have condoned it.
Well, why are you here then? You've spoken to her this morning and told her what she's done?
Jay, have I not?
Yeah, this morning.
No, I'm just asking. I haven't seen Angie this morning. So.
Yeah, Top Girl lost her shit with her this morning.
Yeah, no, I just think life. Anyway, top girl. I wasn't even like pointing this to you as much. It's life on the edge.
Yeah,
I knew today she was gonna come back with a different outlook and or however she behaved. But her behavior yesterday about this, I'm gonna try and find this from the screen recording from the beginning because I think a lot of people would have seen halfway through and tell me if that person looked affected to all of you. So I'm going to make it my mission now to go and find the whole thing.
Life on the edge doesn't condone it.
No, I know. She did though. Yesterday she said that.
Can I possibly speak, please? Because you're talking about me and you're not allowing me to talk back. So can I talk? Could you possibly mute so that I can actually talk?
Talk.
Oh, you are so disrespectful. Right. What I was saying was, anyone in this box, like Alicia, you were there. We were in a box. We were having a conversation. She started going on about the dog thing. She then explained the situation, the dog being with Tyrone and how it was all banter and how it got blown out of proportion and blah, blah, and all this stuff, yeah? And then suddenly she said that, right?
I did say, sorry, Life on the Edge. I left when she started talking about the dog. I did leave because I'm not triggering people like that. Like,
yeah, you left.
Not for me.
But you've just said that I was going, it's banter. I wasn't doing that. Do you know, people just...
I was there most of the night.
Yeah, but Life, that's what you done to me, though.
No,
you done the exact same thing to me.
You came into
what happened was Angie started kicking people out the boxes.
I didn't do that.
Anyone who was going in there asking her to stop.
Encouraging her to do what? Encouraging... Does you know what it is? Because it's really easy and simple, you know. I don't know if you have forgetting problems or forgetting issues. Encouraged to do what?
Here's the problem, right? Here's the problem you've got, right? The likes of Life on the Edge was going in there, right? Asking her to stop and to come off the live. She wasn't entertaining any of that talk. People were getting kicked from the box. Anyone who was trying to give her good advice was kicked out the box, right? You was allowed to stay in there because you found it humorous. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem, right? Anyone who found that live last night humour or comedy needs the hard drive checking, and you need your hard drive checking because there was no comedy, there was no humour.
I don't remember laughing.
You somehow found a safe space for you to have banter.
You did. Watch this. I'm going to remind you, because it's like people have forgetting issues. Let me remind you, because this is what you're not forgetting. Watch this. I'm going to help you, because it's like you forgot.
Oh, I hate that when you say that. You are so condescending. Who are you helping? Who do you think you could help?
Watch this. Life on the Edge, you have no...
very funny last night.
Life on the Edge, you have no say. But let me say what I've got to say, yeah? Because watch this.
No, I've heard enough now. I've really heard enough. Jay, can you just mute everybody, because I'm really pissed off now.
Hang on.
I've never swore and never lose my rag, but I'm really annoyed now.
All right, Sue,
please, will you mute everybody, because I was there from the beginning.
Hang on a minute, Sue. Emperor, just respond to whoever...
anyway, as I'm trying to say something, if I'm in the box and I'm grilling the woman, yeah, literally cussing her, I'm like, well, jokingly cussing, I'm like, right, you're dirty, rah. I'm starting like dirty, I'm doing it in my accent, so I don't even know if people are catching on to the words I'm saying or things I'm saying. And then boom, so check this now. Watch this. Wait, Frenchie, because I'm giving people a reminder. I beg you, mute the guy. Just chatting shit. You know them ones there, because no one can't tell me I was...
You all stop.
Because watch this, yeah. I'm roasting her. I'm literally roasting her to the point I got dropped. Bruv, there was a guy there who drives a truck, and every time I'm roasting her, he's laughing, he's busting, I'm roasting the woman, bruv. And to the point, people in the comments are saying, stop doing that, stop taking the piss out of her, stop mugging her off. That's what people are telling me. No one's saying I'm an enabler, everyone's telling me to stop mugging her off, because that's what they can see I'm doing.
Do that. I just want to put that out there before he says another lie.
So wait, watch this. So watch this. Watch this. So she stood up, she went to go somewhere. As she come back, I watch her like kind of move her wig around. I was like, what? Do you see the way she just moved her wig and that? And then I started busting up laughing. She dropped all of us. She's like, you lot taking the piss out of me.
Oh my God, the lies.
Thank you, Becky.
The lies?
I can't cope with the bloody lies.
Right, the lies. So tell me how it went.
With the lies.
Emperor,
tell me how it went.
Now, just for a minute, please.
Tell me how it went.
I will tell you how it went because I was there right from the beginning, from the first moment that you said it.
Said what?
I'm not even going to say what you said because
I wasn't there when she first said
what
it.
you said.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there when she first said it.
I was there from the beginning. We had the box battles. Everything was fine through the box battles. We were having fun. And then all of a sudden she came out with what she said. And then I came up into the box and I said, Angie, stop. You're gonna upset lots of people who have gone through this situation through families. You're going to upset a lot of people. And she modded me because at the beginning of the night because something had happened, and she said, what's happening in the comments? And I said, do you need some help with modding and what have you? She modded me. I was in about a mod for about an hour, and then she mentioned this, and then she took the mod away from me. And you enabled her, Tucker G enabled her, and there was another guy that was enabling her to drink and drink and drink. And there was lots of enabling going on in that room that night, and it really pissed me off. I kept going back in and wanting to go back into the boxes. She wouldn't let me back into the box, and this is what I was trying to avoid right from the beginning. All of the enablers trying to get her to drink all the time, to do this, do the other, and it was pissing me off. And you were one of them, Emperor.
Sue,
so
I've done it once.
backtracking.
Sue, I said it once.
No,
hey, watch
you're
this.
an
I'm going to help
asshole.
you. Hey, look, I beg someone pull up the video because people got a screen recording.
Yeah,
Come
bring
at you
up
lot
the- bring
forgetting
it up.
people. It come
Bring
at you
it
lot
up.
forgotten
And then-
people.
and
Watch
then-
this.
and then
You got
come
my guy
back.
going swig it. He's gone again and again. And I said
You
again.
were as
I
well.
said it
You were
once.
laughing.
Yeah, I asked you at least 4 times.
What? When I'm mugging her
At
off?
least 4 times.
Because look, because what you lot...
None of it was funny. None of it was funny last night. None of it.
People are stupid, you know.
She's
Anyway,
a vulnerable
watch this.
woman, and you just took advantage of that. For your entertainment.
You're Karen.
Emperor, just
I'm not a
respond,
Karen.
please.
You're
I work
Karen.
in mental health, for
Respond,
fuck's sake.
please, Emperor.
Say that again?
Just respond. You can respond. I can't deal with everyone's.
No, but I'm... hey, Miss B, I want to know how I'm enabled it. Because you remember, this. Heard the word, you lot know what she said and the words she used and everything went on yesterday. I want to know how I enabled it. Wait, bro. It's quite simple what I'm asking, you know. Everything she said and everything that come out of her mouth, yeah? What did I enable? Tell me.
So how did you find that a normal life?
The fun to continue for the
I've been going
enablers.
in
That's what
Angie's
you
life
were
from last year.
enabling.
That's what you lot don't know. This is what I'm saying. I've been going in Angie's life from last year. Just not all the
but
time.
that's fine. So do I. So do I. But I would never have put myself in that situation last night that you did and thought it was funny to crack jokes.
Bro, listen. It wasn't as heavy. Listen. Hey, can I be honest with you lot? We see when she first started it wasn't as heavy and as serious as it got.
You
Let's
weren't
not all
there.
act.
You weren't
Yeah, it
there.
was.
You came in
It
about
was.
an hour
It
later.
was.
It was as serious as first when she mentioned it.
Yeah, and then people were just telling her, yo, you can't be... Watch this, and then watch this. Look, watch this. And people were saying, watch this. People were saying, oh, you shouldn't say that. It's not right. It's just not right. Don't say that. It's not right. That's all people were saying. It's not right. You shouldn't do that. It's just not... It don't sound good. It don't sound right. That's all people were saying then. Do you know what I'm going to say to you? No one was talking about all the people that's been through it. No one was talking about that then. Don't chat shit.
You see what it is
You
with
can
this?
put up the fucking live,
See
bro.
what it is with this?
Don't act up, bro. Don't act up. Don't act up.
Clout.
Everyone knew it was two different times, even me. Because when I come back the second time, I'm like, oh
And he's
shit.
in here telling us he has his own clout. The guy's got a bio saying well-to-do black man.
Yes, well-to-do black man, bro. Well-to-do, probably doing better than you, chief.
Shut up, mate.
Doing better than you,
I am
chief.
not
You're
using
there
the
with
clout. I just
Frenchies, you
wanted to tell you
idiot.
what was
Shut
going
up, man.
on.
You're a dog, man.
Can I ask you all something?
You're a flip-flop,
You're
mate.
a fucking dog, man. Shut up, man. You're a dog, you.
Can I
Shut up.
say-
Nothing. Emperor, you stand for nothing.
I stand for my people, bro. You can't tell me I
I
don't.
don't like it when people talk over each other. It
arsehole.
stresses me out.
Jay, can you drop me, please?
Yes, darling. Of course I can. Can we all remember that Angie is a big grown adult, please? I know that everybody likes to pass the blame on things, and I get it. People can enable, people can encourage, etc., etc. Angie is a big grown adult,
And she's not
big
vulnerable.
grown adult.
She's not a vulnerable woman. Everyone's saying that she's not sitting in a bedroom and not leaving a house and drinking alcohol does not make you vulnerable. The
So you can all pass,
people are the ones
you can all pass
affected.
the blame on each other. Oh, it's your fault. You enabled it. You did this. You did that. Did anybody put the drink to her mouth? No. Did anybody write this script for her and say you must do this? Did anyone put anything to her head and say you must say this on live stream? No.
I agree, and it's not about passing the blame, but it's about calling people out that was enabling it, who was in there encouraging it. That's all I'm doing. I'm not making excuses for Angie.
But then how about call out Angie for what she's actually done? Because this isn't anybody else's fault other than Angie's.
100%. But when you've got someone suffering with mental health and they're drinking themselves to death, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do? You don't join in. You don't join in and encouraging it. You don't do that.
But you don't. But see, in the first place, how can you say that coming online and talking about having an incestual relationship with your brother is a joke and is mental health? It isn't at all.
He wasn't not normal. It was wrong. It was wrong 100%. But I didn't jump in the box and encourage it. I stayed away from it.
Frenchie, can I ask you a question?
Listen. Personal trainer. You can't ask me nothing.
You can have your say. Hang on a minute, Frenchie, please.
Let me answer a question.
Don't ask me nothing. I don't talk to fake
Moles is in the box, and she was there in the box.
I said fake road, man.
You are
Moles. Molly is in the box, and she was there.
So,
Listen, you lot, I beg you to have some respect for me and let me listen. Sorry, Alicia, go on.
Moles, Molls, I can't pronounce it, is in the box. She was there in the box in Angie's live when Emperor, etc. was in the boxes.
Jesus, man, my head.
But I just like how people are wishy-washy, you know? Because my thing is, I don't know how people can get grilling someone into enabling them. Because I'm just there fussing, you know? Busting joke, running joke, like I always do. I'm going to say to you, the situation, what was going on, it wasn't as people didn't take it serious. People were just telling off saying, oh, you're disgusting for saying that. That's wrong.
Emperor, let me just say something, yeah? Let me just quickly land, because the way I'm seeing it is people are getting onto you for saying whatever you said. However, this Frenchie guy said, I never rose in the box, but you was there watching it for the whole fucking time, bro. So that means you're enabling it as well because you're liking what's going on.
There's a difference, though, isn't it? No, but there's a difference to rising into the box and starting to...
But why are you watching it then? You're enabling it by watching it.
There's a difference in going into that environment and being comfortable. He was comfortable to crack jokes and be funny.
I'm cussing, bro. I'm cussing. What do you mean clapping and cussing?
Followers. I'm not that way inclined, bro. I'm not that way inclined.
So then why didn't you put them up about that
different people? I need to be careful what I say.
So I can't cuss her about it. I can't run jokes about it, no?
No, bro, that we're in an environment for running jokes when we're talking about...
Bro, it's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting, so I'm going to tell her she's dirty in that, bro.
Place for running jokes, but you was comfortable with it. You outed yourself. See, people like you was
comfortable with it.
So why didn't you say this to him yesterday? Why didn't you rise
I didn't join the box, bro. I wasn't participating in that kind of stuff. I was not participating. Your friends...
But you're participating now, bro.
Participating, not me.
You're participating now, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, because I'm coming in here to tell you about yourself.
You can't tell me about... No one can't tell me about myself.
You black man that was acting like a fucking maggot.
All right then, so was you there at 3 o'clock in the morning? So was you there at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning?
That bio's embarrassing.
Wicked things. But was you there at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning?
Let's have some respect for the females in here, please. Mom, would you like to speak?
Are you
Hang on a
all
minute,
on
Top Girl. Let Mo have her say, please.
Are you all on about earlier on in the night, or are you on about like 3 a.m?
Pauline.
Just the whole thing, I think, Mo.
Because at 3 a.m, when she said worse things, and then that came out, everybody was trying to stop her. And I was in there when Emperor was in there, and he was having a laugh and a joke, but he was trying to stop her at the same time. Like everybody was trying to stop her and get her to come away from it and get her to step out of the live, but she just wasn't listening. So it's one of those things. Everybody was saying stuff, but she just wasn't taking it in at all. So was it earlier than 3 a.m. when everyone was trying to stop, or after?
No, just at 3 a.m. that's when everyone was trying to make her say stop now. Because before, everyone was just saying it's disgusting. And that's what I'm saying to you. People are fake. And it's like, you could... and my thing is just don't be fake to yourself. You could be fake to me, lie to everyone in the car. That's fine. Just don't do it to yourself. Because everybody knows at the beginning... everyone was just telling her it's wrong, it's illegal, and they shouldn't do that. And then when it got worse and she got more heavily drunk, because I left by that, I'm gone on the phone, couple hours, come back, and it's still going on. So I'm going to say to you. And then, boom, at that point, she's worse. And then now she's saying more things like, oh, my dad, my cat. And then now that's when it's all going left. So at this point, I'm like, yo, she needs to come off, because I'm saying, boy, you're going to have to put on a seatbelt tomorrow, because it's going to be rough for you.
Do you know the thing is as well, she's going to come on today and she's going to cry And people, her mods and her friends, and because Angie can do anything, and some of these people will never ever leave her side. But she's going to come on and cry, and they're all going to feel sorry for her. And then in a couple of weeks' time, she's just going to say something even worse, because each time it just gets worse and worse and worse. And like, I know I go in there, and I know I go in there, but I go in there because it's funny to trigger the brainless people that are in there. It makes me laugh, but I'm no part of any speak on incest or childhood abuse traumas. I'm not any part of that. It's disgusting. And anyone who sits there and enables her today and mollycoddles her today, you're just as bad as she is.
Yeah, and that's all that I was going to say as well, Alicia. Like, I was just wondering if everybody's up here blaming everybody else, if they're going to hold the same energy for Angie today.
I'm not blaming everyone else.
No, and the other guy, it's the other fella that was actually telling her to drink, bro.
Listen, to the people ask me why I'm bringing race into it. I'm not bringing race into it. I'm reading Emperor's bio out to him. His bio's embarrassing for a man who's sitting in lives twerking between people.
Well, guess what? It's embarrassing to you, bro. That's a you problem. That's a you problem, bro. Sort your problem out.
I find it embarrassing.
Sort your problem out, bro. Sort your problem out or shut up.
Why? I think he knows what his bio says. He did right.
No, because he's flip-flopping between lads. He first come on here about the race debates, and now he's gone from cock and poo to...
Listen, mate. Listen. Hey, listen, Frenchie, I'm a lot better than you. You cannot make me feel no type of way, bro. You're right.
He just made a statement telling us that he's got his own...
Take your girl as well, bro. Relax yourself, bro. I will rob your missus, bro. Relax, bro. You're not on my level.
Can I just say something?
I'll take his girl, bro. These people need to understand who they're talking to.
You've got no money, you need money to do that.
I'll take your girl, bro. I'm a whole electrician. I'm starting my own business. What are you talking about? Sit down, bro. You sell Frenchies, bro. Shut up.
God, now we're having sausage wars, man. Fucking hell. Can you please control Emperor?
Lisa?
Can I just say something before I leave? So everybody's blaming each other, and I just feel like nobody's listening to what's actually happened. I don't condone her behaviour. I've said it to Angie as well, and all I'm going to say is stop blaming each other, and let's try and help her. If she doesn't want help, then I'm going to step away.
Top girl, she's never going to take help. She's
that's when I will step away, because I'm not gonna sit around with all these comments. It's just too much for me. Like Alicia, like at the moment, I can't do it, and I just feel like if she wants help, we'll help her. If she doesn't, then I will step away.
People have offered her help for years and years and years. She wants to sit in her room. She wants to get peace.
Angie's guys. The only reason me and Alicia had the same thing. The only reason we wanted mod in Angie's live is because of Zia, because we don't like Zia.
I just wanted it because it's just funny to say Angie blocks me every other week. Like, come on now.
Like, I'm sorry. Let's just talk about what's actually happened. Nobody condones the hip behaviour, and I don't think Frenchie does as well, because he's always in there, and he will call Angie out. The first one to call Angie out, Frenchie is. So let's not go down there. Stop blaming each other. Stop going on at each other. Frenchie, just leave the live, because this is getting too much. Jay, you need to sort out Emperor, because he's talking over everybody and he's not letting anyone talk.
I've literally been trying to...
Bro, everyone's grilling me, bro. What are you talking about?
Emperor's just been sitting there talking about punching women up, and he's been allowed to thrive in the box. I mean,
anyway, thank you, Jay. Alicia.
Don't air it. Ignore him, bro. That's what they do. That's what they do.
Frenchies, the other day you sort of said that to a female as well. I'm not getting it here, but
no.
Oh, look at it. Look at that. Shut up, Frenchie.
One of the girls in Angie's, when she was like, "Can you stop talking over me?"
Hey, Frenchie, let's set up a fight. Yeah. Let's set up a fight. I'll pay for it.
Put your face on then. Put your face on the camera then.
What do you mean? Put my face on the camera?
Put your face on the camera.
Bro, check my.
I don't need to check your picture. I'm not a batty man. I don't move like that. Let me see your face.
Oh, hey.
Right. That I'm going into the bunker. do. Hi, Baz. Are you okay? There you go. We're going to leave it there.
All right, Jay. How are you?
And can I just say, I wanted Mod to unblock absolutely everyone on the block list, okay? But I won't be going into Angie's live or boxes anymore. Like, that's too much.
We're down.
I'm going to jump down, Misty. Thanks for letting me up.
All right, Stace. Can we just take a minute? Is that all right?
Yeah, everyone breathe.
Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Oh.
Where's MT?
I don't know how you do it. I don't know. I can't, like, and I used to go live
This
and
is
people
why I
spoke
don't
over
do
each other.
FYP, Buzzer. It's fucking
Innit?
cursed.
It's mental, mate. I used to have like maybe, I don't know, 12 people in my live, and if they talked over each other, I'd have to just immediately end the live because I'd go mad. I don't know how you do it with like 3,000 people in it.
I can't believe you lot have invaded the fucking bunker again.
The thing is with Angie, like everybody keeps saying, they're trying to help her, right? And I'm Life on the Edge is gone, and I have spoken to her before. I was just going to say to her, like everyone else has got to do, because I did it as well. You just got to disconnect from that woman. Just disconnect from her. Do not. If you want to go and watch her for a laugh or whatever, have a laugh. When she starts doing this crazy stuff, turn it on.
Yeah.
Turn it off. Sorry. Don't talk to her. She's 48 years old, drinking herself to death on a box room floor whilst being on TikTok chronically. She doesn't. There's no help there for her. Do you know what I mean?
Can I be totally honest? And I'm going to be totally honest now. Big up Black Lives. We're all the problem. Sorry. And that may be a hard pill to swallow for everybody. Everybody that gifts her, everybody that is in the chat watching, anybody that encourages the live, anybody that is. I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
You're right. I agree.
Solely responsible for her actions and what comes out of her mouth and what drink that she chooses to drink 100%. But I'm just saying, we all tune in for Car Crash TV, and we are all the fucking problem.
Yeah, same as other, with M's it's Car Crash TV, with Sobriety Jack it's Car Crash TV. It's just human nature.
Yeah, it's like
watch that, but
yeah, it's like the car crash comments comes from when you drive past a car crash and you slow down, and that's what Ange was for me. First of all, I thought it was funny and a bit of a car crash moment and stuff. And like it's AJ, and I said it to somebody last night as well. We are all part of the problem, and I was part of the problem as well because I used to wind her up.
Do you know
to
what
go
it
in
is?
there and wind her up.
But be honest, you enabled her.
I definitely enabled her 100%.
There you go.
Know? And that was completely wrong of me. And when I realised, I was like, everyone makes mistakes, don't they? Do you know what I mean?
Not only that, there's a lot of people saying, "Oh, she's got an addiction." Blah blah. Let her deal with that. That's not really any of our business, obviously, because now it kind of is because it's on a platform or whatever. Let her deal with that. But what I am going to say is, please don't be the one to say, "Well, she's got an addiction, she's struggling," but then gift her. That doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. And that goes the same to Mad Hatter, to Ems, to people that you are very aware have got something going on and you're contributing to that addiction. I'm sorry, but it is the fucking truth. And someone needs to say it, because everyone sat there like, oh, etc. But then you go and gift these people. But where do you think that money's going?
Exactly. Well, even just interacting with them on any level.
Yes,
is the same.
we all do it, and I get it. I really do. I've been part of one of them. When someone's feeling sad, and I've done it with Mad Hatter. I have contributed because I've gone, oh, here's a few hand hearts because I feel sorry for her. Like blah 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 blah. I wanted to feel happy. I wanted to see that people care about her. But actually, if we actually give a shit about her and give a shit about people, we wouldn't be gifting them to go and continue to ruin their lives. That's the bottom line.
Yeah. If you look at those,
don't want to hear it, Baz, because they don't want that responsibility on their shoulders. It's the fucking truth.
yeah, people certainly don't want to hear it because they're not able to just say that they are part of the problem. They want to say they're part of the solution. And like you say, I couldn't say it better. You're exactly right. Them two lads, whoever they were, those boys all arguing with each other on there. Fucking hell, boys. What are you arguing over? You're falling out and shouting at each other over Angie. For God's sake.
We will go and watch.
Yeah.
You'll all see today as well that she doesn't give a shit. She'll cry, then she'll be laughing. People will gift her. She'll be laughing about it, and then it would just carry on the cycle. And next time it'll be something even worse. It just gets worse and worse and worse. I won't be going in there anymore. I won't be getting into her boxes. I won't be watching. And people saying, "Oh, I'm trying to help her." She doesn't want help. She's not going to accept help. She's not interested.
That's the thing as well. Is like you said, the people. It'll get worse and worse, right? And then people will get away from her who are the mods at the moment, and it will just be replaced by other ones. There'll be other mods. There'll be other people queuing up to be a mod. And once these ones have gone and they've gone, oh, I can't take her anymore, there'll be more people doing it, and it will just be a cycle that will go on and on and on and on. And
I'm also going to put out there that I hate speaking about her problem, because I really feel it makes me feel uneasy because I've gone through, I've been a person trying to support an alcoholic or an addict myself. Yeah, I've never been an addict, but I've been a family member of or a partner of somebody that's got that problem, and it's not fucking easy for us either to deal with it. But it's also not easy for her to just chuck it away. It is so difficult. So I understand when people are trying to help her, and like I've done the AA meetings with these people. I've done it. They will not change until they want to change themselves. What are you not understanding?
And the thing is, you can't, with someone with addiction, because I've also had a family member deep in addiction, in the end, I just completely cut them off, because anything I was doing was just enabling. So you have to cut them off and let them hit rock bottom.
This is what I mean. I don't even speak to my own fucking dad, yeah? Because, unfortunately, he doesn't want that help. I've tried my best for that man, and he's still it's the same thing. Unfortunately, you cannot force anybody to sort their addiction or their problem out. You just can't.
No, and
everybody thinks that they are martyrs on here and think that they can save people. Listen, you don't know these people personally. You have no idea what their background is, anything. Anyone can be anyone on here and tell you whatever they want to be, and you will listen to it. But it's the person that is in it, and the family around them and the friends around them in their real life, that is the only ones that could at least try it and get through to that person.
Definitely. I mean, like, I'm doing a trauma dump, and I've said it before. Like, I've been in rehab 3 times. I've been through. I had to go in for drink and prescription drugs 3 times, right? And I can see Ange talking like an alcoholic, like someone with a drink problem, when she says, "I haven't had a drink for 4 days" or something like that, and people big her up for it. You haven't had a drink for. I used to say that to myself. I haven't had a drink for a week. I'm lying anyway because I had. Because like addicts are liars, do you know what I mean? All the language she uses is just a person whose life is in chaos because of drink, and that's like the first step of AA and all that sort of thing. And like you say, Jay, the only person on a base level who's going to stop her behaviour is herself. And she ain't got the support, she hasn't got the tools, she hasn't got the family or anyone around her to help her. And she's on TikTok constantly, which will drag up all these enablers, and it will just be a snowball effect. But at the end of the day, she needs to stop. Can she see outside of her life a life without alcohol? I very much doubt it, because if you're completely honest, what else has she got? And that must be frightening
should
for
give
her.
up on her and keep encouraging her to change, or encouraging her to have a healthy lifestyle, or etc., or to come off, the drink. No one. I'm not saying, just give up on her, she is solely responsible. She's a big grown adult, man.
You can give up. I'm not. The reason I don't go in there so much is because I've got my own recovery to think about, and there are probably people like me who did watch her and thought, "Whoa, I'm getting to back away from this now," because I can't take on Angie's fucking alcoholism at all, because I've got my own recovery.
And
so people don't want to. They don't want to help her because it would affect them, if you know what I mean.
Look at the people she has around her. People like Miss Pineapple, people like Feisty, people like flipping Frosty, and people that were in that server that, that's the kind of people that she allows in there.
Correct.
And
thank you, Sammy.
Yeah, it's just like mollycoddling her, you're enabling her, telling her, everything's going to be all right, I'm here for you. That's enabling her. You need to just tell her about herself and leave, so she doesn't have the views and the attention. But because she's got those kind of people around her, she's going to carry on, because they're wrong uns and they're going to support that.
Yep, I can't argue that. Anyway, I've got to go. I've got to take the dog out. Thanks, Jay. I'll see you later. See you later, Alicia.
Right.
See you later, Jay. Bye.
Bye, love. So, Alicia, what the flipping flip?
Zia, I don't really have an opinion. I didn't want Angie's mod to get back at you. I wanted her mod to unblock everyone, because it would have been funny. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Well, I'm not going to go in there, but you'll see on the FYP what happens today. But I guarantee you she will be crying.
But what you don't want to do is push her towards more. This is what I mean. It's such a touchy thing it's a dangerous game, really, because you could push her to drink even more.
Yeah, but just like someone just said in the comments, imagine it had come out of Alex's mouth what she said last night. She never ever would have dropped that ever in her life.
I agree. That's what I mean. If that was something like, Alex had said, me, misread, if that was anybody that anybody had said, God's sake, we'd be absolutely grilled on here.
I don't know. Yeah, you should block Frosty. He's a wrong un.
I think, is there mods in there, no?
I haven't seen. I didn't see. I just keep seeing Frosty comment.
Right, I'm going to get some more people in the box, yeah? Please don't shout. I don't like it. I'm getting stressed.
Just be very calm, okay?
I'm trying.
Look, Jay, my opinion is, I tried and tried and tried.
I know, Max, I know.
Right? And I've had to step away because she doesn't want the help, and she made that apparently clear that night when I sat at the hospital with her for 5 hours.
Jay?
Yes, love.
Max, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Can I just say, I've just had a voice message, right? Can I just state, I ain't spoke to Angie. I don't know what's gone on. I have no idea. People are saying in other chats that I've not come on this morning because I don't want to address Angie. Can I just make it clear that I will be addressing the Angie situation at 3:30, and the reason I haven't got on is because I've got a business to run. I don't do 10 o'clocks normally. I do 10 o'clocks the odd day, but can I just say that Angie's not had a conversation with me. I don't know what's gone on, and when I see it on the FYP, I will be addressing it at 3:30. Okay.
All right, darling. The people were just saying.
The FYP's full of it, Luke.
Yeah,
Max.
people were
Max,
just saying.
I don't go on. I'm literally. I don't go on after 7 o'clock last night. I don't go on. Yeah.
Luke, people were just saying that there was some sort of there was a little theory that Ange had asked you not to speak about her, and you said, "Okay, no, I won't."
No. In the past, and I'm going to make this clear. If Angie wants to come in, Angie can come in. I want to make this clear, right? I said to Angie in the past, with other situations where she's been on the FYP and the mother's been involved and she's had cuts and things and like that. I've said out of decency, I didn't talk about it. But I've not heard from Angie since Monday or Sunday on Snapchat. So she hasn't spoke to me. I don't know anything that's got on, and I will watch it this afternoon when I'm on lunch break. But no one's asked me. No one's asked me not to talk about it. If I'll be talking about it on 3:30. If you're saying, Luke, you're not the police, but then I'm getting talked about in other live saying I haven't come live because I don't want to speak about the Angie thing. It's got nothing to do with it. And
let's all talk about the woman who we're all clearly saying has a problem with drink. Let's all talk about her, and guess what that's going to do for her? When she sees 10 or 15 live feeds fired up about her, guess what she's going to do? Mm-hmm. She's going to go to the drink.
Of course, Tony,
be honest, she doesn't need an excuse.
No, I'm not. Listen,
that's what she uses.
I'm not saying an excuse. I'm saying to you, I'm not justifying anything that she said, but all I'm trying to say to you is does the woman really need 10 live feeds fired up about her when clearly we can all see that the woman has got an issue with drink?
Tony,
so what you're going to do, fire up a load of live feeds and put the woman back on the drink. So guess what she's going to do after that? She's going to go and get more drink.
But do you know what, Tony?
Do that anyway, Tony, because
she says stuff when she's sober as well. Like, it's not even, you can't blame the drink. It's stuff, she says stuff when she's sober.
Okay, so listen, and I'm going to say it now. There's 3.8 people in here, Can I ask you a question? It's like that saying, he without sin cast the first stone. Is there anyone in this chat or anyone in these boxes that's never done nothing wrong in their life?
I've never said I've slept with
There isn't.
No, but I'm just a yes or no. No excuses behind it.
Gotcha,
has everyone made mistakes in these boxes?
I've made big mistakes.
Everybody has, Tony.
Exactly, the whole lot of us. The whole lot of us. But what I'm saying too is, because I'm in a situation where I'm drinking right now and it ain't even fucking 12 o'clock because of the shit that happens on this app, all right? What I'm saying too is, when you've got live feeds firing up about you, 2, 3, 4, 5,000 people in different live feeds, between live feeds, all you're going to do is aim for drink. And I'm not saying what the woman said is right. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying focus a bit more attention on getting her some help.
But Tony, I've tried.
You just told us you're on the bottle. You need the help, bro.
Well, then if she has that much of a problem, then block her. Don't
Brother,
watch her.
please.
It's an FYP show, though.
Yeah, okay, but listen, you can reset your FYP. Your FYP is the juice
This is an
on what you
FYP
like
show.
and what you follow. Yeah, that's
No,
what your FYP
I'm
is
not.
based on.
To be fair,
No.
Mr. Exposed, I don't do FYP. People come in talking about it, and then
But
it's just
you know
gone
what I mean, love.
But
Sorry,
Mr.
but
Exposed, listen, Mr. Exposed, I'm Anthony O'Donnell from Heathrow, yeah? All right? American Mr. Exposed, UK 3.0. You won't put a face or a name to your profile.
yes, I've got my profile face
People
on.
like you that cause the shit on
Yes,
this
I
fucking
have got
app.
a profile.
It's people like you that cause the shit on this app, hiding behind
I'm
fake
not
accounts.
hiding. Everybody knows who I am.
Hiding
so
behind fake accounts.
It's
Yeah.
not a fake account at all. Everybody knows who's behind this account.
Have you got a picture of yourself or a
Yes,
video
I
of yourself
have.
on this account?
Yes, I have.
You have, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, what's
Is this
your
relevant?
first name? Mr. Exposed, sorry. Or do you want me I 2 nights ago I was arguing with Garden Plant 18.
Well,
and
Tony, I'm not gonna lie, fella. I don't think this live's about you, you know, brother.
with a load of bullshit.
Huh?
I think what he's trying to say is that Angie is clearly struggling.
She's struggling, and all you're going to do is put him in a worse spot, people.
No, I
That's
hear
what
that, but
I'm not saying what
you're
you
drunk
said is,
before
I'm
12
not
p.m.,
saying
bro.
what you
So
said
for me,
is right.
wait 1 second, brother. You've heard just say, listen, you're telling me you're drunk before 12 p.m., brother. So for me, it's one
Listen,
drunk defending
brother,
another.
I tell you what, if you've seen the hassle I've been going through on this app, I'm trying to
Brother,
say to you,
listen.
someone who's been
Let me
through
tell you
here.
something. 1 second, Tony, listen.
You don't need to tell me nothing,
1 second.
brother.
As a grown man, bro, if TikTok is is making you drink,
But this
bro,
is what I'm saying
you're
to you.
resorting to drink
If
because of
Angie is
TikTok,
giving
you
you
need to
that
come
much
off it,
issues,
brother.
you've got a problem.
No,
You've
you've
got a
got
problem.
issues, bro. TikTok should not be making you drink, bro.
But hang on for a minute. Who said I was drinking? Listen, who said I was drinking because of TikTok?
You said that,
No,
brother.
I didn't say it because of TikTok. Listen, but you don't know other situations going on in the background. Yeah,
I
there was a
understand.
funeral a few
Listen,
days
I
ago.
understand we've
There
all
was a
got
funeral a few
situations, but
days
don't
ago.
come here
I've
and
been
blame
still
TikTok,
drinking
bro.
since. Yeah. So
No, I understand. We've all
don't think
got
it's because of
situations. You're
Angie or
correct.
because of TikTok.
Brother,
Yeah, I'm
listen.
saying to you that.
Oh.
Yeah, man, listen.
Jay,
Peace.
can I just quickly say something and
Go
then
on,
just drop?
Vivian.
Do I always post pineapples to you?
Yeah.
Am I Miss Pineapple?
Look, there is Jay. I'm just gonna
pineapple.
say it. There's so many hypocrites right now. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'll get you. Vivian, you're not Miss Pineapple, what?
That's all right. That's all I wanted to say because I'm getting trolled for being Miss Pineapple because I was posting pineapples to you.
Vivian,
And
you're
everything else I wanted to say, people have addressed already. Angie's a grown woman. She says what she says. She should own what she says. And anyone that enables her and the company she keeps says enough about her. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye, darling. Go on, Max. Sorry.
You know, Jay, I went that night, and you know I did, and I sat at that hospital for 5 hours with her.
Yeah.
5 fucking hours. I didn't come home until gone 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I was out doing what I need to do with my dogs and stuff.
Thank you,
And she
Becky.
walked out of that hospital and she tore up all the leaflets she was given by the psych team and said she does not want the help. And she will use anything as an excuse to pick up the bottle when she doesn't need one. Come on and be honest and say you want a drink. Like,
That's
you
what I was
can't
pretty
come on
much
here
gonna say,
and
to
say,
be
because
honest.
this person said that to me, this person said this to me, it's caused me to pick up the bottle. When you know for a fact, even if you wasn't on TikTok, you'd be picking up that goddamn bottle.
Yeah.
I know, but it's
So that's a problem then.
It is, but Tony, you need to admit you have a problem to seek help. She really does not believe
I'm not saying what she
has a
said was
problem.
right. I'm not saying what she said was right. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. Please don't misunderstand what I'm saying. Yeah, I could explain it in a better way. Yeah, but I'm not saying what she's saying is right. Now, if 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people fire up a live feed about Angie today, yeah, and she's
That's
so
what she
triggering-
does when people do things
Sorry,
wrong,
can I
Tony.
just- sorry.
Like you used to.
Can I please just finish? If 10 more people today fire up a live feed about Angie and other people stumble into their box and they're listening, who's Angie, and she's triggering this amount of people, All you're doing is drawing more attention to the page. Give Diageo for an example. Everyone fired up live feeds about him. The man put his account on sub only, and look how many subs he got. That ain't the way forward. If there is an issue, if there's a problem, there's got to be different ways apart from firing up live feeds. That's all. I'm not saying what Angie said last night was right. Please don't misunderstand me. I do not agree with it. I'm disgusted at what I heard last night. 100%. I am not condoning that behaviour. But I'm saying if people are clearly saying that the woman has problems, there's got to be better ways to try to do something else apart from everyone firing up live feeds speaking about her.
Normally,
saying.
I'd agree with you, Tony. However, she's so bloody abstinent that she doesn't believe she has this problem.
And is an addiction, right? So, for example, if someone has an addiction, yeah, everyone around them can see that addiction, but that person can't. Yeah.
I don't think this should turn into Angie's got an addiction. It should be the shit Angie said and continuously said, and it just gets worse and worse and worse every time.
Listen. Fuck Angie. I'm going to put that clear. But what I'm saying is, it's not the way forward by everyone firing up live feeds. I'm not in here defending what she has said. I'm not in here. I do not agree with what she has said. I do not agree with things
Tony, what's the way forward, brother? Because you've done that before. You've gone to people's houses before. So what's the way forward, brother? Because you seem like...
whose house did I go to, sorry?
I don't know. You've gone to people's houses, cities,
You
whatever.
don't know.
You're invested in this shit, bro. So what have you got to do?
No, you've just accused me of going to people's houses.
So listen, what have we got to do, bro?
No.
You seem like the minister of defence, bro.
What was that guy that was doing?
Russell, whose house did I go to, please?
Listen, you seem like the minister of defence, bro. What have we got to do?
No, but please tell me who you just accused me of going to people's houses.
Bro, shut up, bro. You know what I'm talking about. You've gone to people's locations, left, right and centre, man.
Whose locations?
Sorry, can I just point something out?
Sorry, no, I've just been accused of going to people's houses.
Shut up, bro.
I think it's what he meant is you used to travel up and down the country.
You travel up the country, left, right and centre, bro.
Is what he's talking about.
Sorry,
to put out awareness posters.
Sorry, can I just point something out? Firstly, respect to you, Miss J.
Dave the Rave. So people are saying I went to Dave the Rave. Of course I went to Dave the Rave's house.
Tony,
Dave the Rave was dancing naked on this app.
Go on, Choo Choo, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Just firstly.
So what are you defending Dave the Rave, Hustle?
Pony, the lady's trying to speak. Go on, Choo Choo.
Sorry. Just respect to you, Miss J. The first thing that Miss J has asked a few times this morning is, can people stop talking over each other and stop shouting? Have a little bit of respect during her life. Right, I just want to say something from a recovering addict. Now, we have addictions, and whatever our addictions are, we have to hit a rock bottom to get the assistance we need. Now, we are responsible for ourselves. Even though the addiction takes over us, there are places that we can get help. I've watched Miss Ange many a time, and the problem is she now knows how to work the systems. The problem with an addict, they are very manipulative. They're good liars. They know how to turn their family, their friends around to their way of thinking. I lost everything due to the fact of my addiction. Now, I've been recovering for nearly 6 years now, and I'm in such a better place. But can I just point something out? Whether or not you are in somebody's box or you are in the chat, you guys are all responsible when you are watching these people. You are helping enable her. Maybe because you are one of the people at the top that gives that 4.2k or whatever. Because you are watching her, she will perform. She knows now how to work you all. Now, there's been a lot going on recently, and she's not been able to get a higher post on somebody else's downfall. So what she's done is she's now gone back to what she originally came on this app for by saying about the dog incident. So she now has manipulated it again for it to work on her. Now, I just want to say this, that you can't blame others for everybody's actions. Now, somebody may have made one quick comment, but the earlier thing about everybody ganging up on Emperor. Now, Emperor was one of how many people?
I was going to say that Emperor was one of many, yeah. So we can't just pin it on Emperor.
Exactly. And earlier he was being bullied and shouted at by others, which makes them no better than them being in Angie's life. Now, the people that say that they're there to help Ange should then step in, and they should get her off the app for a while. If she doesn't, like you said, Max, you have sat there and you have gone through the whole lot with 5 hours waiting for her. She's not hit her rock bottom. The time she will hit her rock bottom is when nobody is there for her. When nobody is there to hold her up, she will hit her rock bottom. She will then get help. This is the problem. And I just hope that somebody takes care of her mum. I don't know her mum. I don't watch Ange due to the fact of the stuff that she has been saying, because it does trigger me. But I choose not to watch her. Now, I don't give her views. I don't give her gifts. I stay out of it. But you're all there. You're all clicking the likes, everything else. You are enabling her, no matter whether or not you are there or not. And as for you, Tony, no disrespect, my love. You came on straight away and said that you were drinking due to the fact of trigger points. Now, if the app affects you that way, my suggestion as an old addict is delete it for a while, my love. Get yourself some help if you want that. And if this is your time, I hope that you do. And I hope you get a speedy recovery. But yeah, so that is all I wanted to say. And like I said about the first thing, please be respectful. Miss J has opened her platform for you guys to come and talk. She hasn't opened her platform for you to come and shout and scream at each other. So that's all I've got to say. And thank you, Miss J, for allowing me to come on.
Thank you, Tutu.
Thank you.
Tony D21 or Sue, did you want to say anything, Sue?
Yeah, just everything that everybody said is exactly true. I mean, Max, you've hit the nail on the head. I mean, there is, obviously a deep-rooted problem there that obviously we don't know about. Then there's always a reason for behaviour, and it's getting to the root of the behaviour. Like you say, she's got to accept that she has a problem to gain the help that she's needing. I did try to get her off the app from the onset when she first said it, right at the beginning, to stop all of this, for all these lives to be fired up and what have you. But she wouldn't come off. Tried my best, tried to get back into the boxes, wouldn't let me get back in. But yeah, like you say, I think the mods need to just take the comments off, and just
but then she goes mad, so
I don't understand how this has turned into a sympathy
taking them off
show
all
for
the time,
Angie.
whether she gets mad or not. The mods have got to step up and take control of that time, whether she does get pissed off or not.
But she just switches them straight back on. So what?
But then they've got to keep turning them off.
I don't know how you
she's feeding off the comments.
She's been doing this for years on this app, and when she's sober today, you'll see, maybe not today, but possibly tomorrow. It's been going on for years. I've got no sympathy here, and I understand addiction. I have a family member who has been through addiction. I've been there, I've done that. This ain't addiction. She wants to say provocative things. She wants views. She wants attention. And I don't understand this sympathy shit show, to be honest.
I don't agree with what you said. Don't get me wrong.
No, I'm not saying you do,
From
but
the
this-
onset, I tried to get her off the app from the beginning, off the live and what have you. But you know what she said was completely wrong. I did say she was going to trigger a lot of people, and obviously she has. All of these lives are being fired up now, and my worry is now she's not just going to hit the bottle. Maybe she might do something else that's a bit more worrying.
So
She's not
there's
That's my
like
issue.
manipulation again, Sue, because that's what she's, you know, she's wanted people to think. If people talk about her, what is she going to do next?
Yeah. I don't know if there was something else that triggered her last night as well, because I mean,
She
she
doesn't
kept
need
talking about
triggering, so she
Lynn's
doesn't.
and Gracie sending her a gift and what have you, and she was fixated on that. So I don't know whether that was a bit of a trigger or whether like people are going against her and what have you. And I don't know. I just don't know what the issue is. There's something underlying here. I don't know whether it's the
So what
numbers
can we
going
do
down. Or I did say to her that she is going to lose the true followers because of what she's saying, and she's going to end up with the enablers left on her platform and not her true followers.
So what can we do as a collective to try and help her and support her, other than being on TikTok and encouraging her to be on live streams, etc., etc.?
Honestly, I really do believe that the mods need to step up, whether she loses her temper or not. I think the mods just need to turn the comments off all the time, because she's being fed by those comments and the boxes and things like that to stop the boxes.
But can I tell
She's
you
being
exactly
fed
what she'll
all the
do when the
time.
mods keep turning the comments off, Sue? She'll demod
Sorry?
everybody.
Well, demod them.
Before I jump out of the box, please, I
Let's
don't
say
want to
something
interrupt
quick.
anyone. I don't want to be ignorant, yeah? Please. Listen, I'm trying to say to you, the woman needs off the app. Yeah, and I'm gonna say that as clear as day now. The woman needs off the app. I'm not in here defending what she said. She needs off the app, yeah? All right, there is major safeguarding issues there in the background. What people are bypassing, some people. But what I'm saying, I'm not defending what she is saying, but I'm saying there's 4.2k in here right now. And for those people who don't know who she is right now. And if she's triggered so many people, that now, just say there's 1,000 people more that didn't know who Angie was. Now, there's an extra 1,000 people that know who she is now this morning.
Can I just say something quick, yeah? I hear what you're saying. I think it's the right message, but it's the wrong messenger. You're here, Tony, trying to say, oh, Angie needs off that. But so do you. You come on drunk and say crazy things. Like when you came on drunk and started calling everyone peddlers and all this thing. You can't come up here and have an opinion on someone else when you do the exact same thing, mate. It don't make no sense. So if we're trying to help someone or try to get them on the right track, we can't be listening to people that do the same thing. Take your own advice. Don't be getting involved in other things when you do the same thing.
Torian.
Like, it don't make no sense, mate.
Can I ask you a question? Why, when I never said a word to you before, yeah, you mentioned my name as soon as the whole argument kicked off with you and Pearl?
You're
you involved me into it.
You're
I'm
lying.
not. I have the proof.
Listen,
there.
it's not even about me and you right now, because to be honest, it is what it is. But
But
what
you
I'm trying
just
to say
turned
is
it
you
into
can't
me
be
and you.
here trying to be judge and jury and try to help people when you do the same thing.
Am I allowed in the same
But you
way
do
as
the
you
same
and allowed
thing.
of an
But
opinion?
but you do the same thing, mate. You come on drunk and you start calling us bitches and peddlers and all these things. It does not make sense. That is what I'm saying to you. That is my opinion. I'm standing on it, and that's all I wanted to say, because you're in the box and I came up to say what I said. But Jay, Miss Jay, thank you for letting me on your box. I'm going now.
All right, Torian.
All right. So now maybe I can answer that, and if she wants to jump back in and respond back to me. I never opened my mouth to you before, Torium. You brought my name into it when Pearl happened. You addressed Pearl's situation and you included me in it because you still don't even know the difference between the gypsy community and the traveller community, unfortunately. And you want to preach X, Y, and Z.
Jay, this has nothing to do with the topic at hand. It's not about you.
I was
it's not about you.
But it is right now because I've just been targeted. Yeah, I've just been targeted, and I was targeted It's from day one when Pearl done that. Are you going to address this? Are you going to address that? When someone says something, because I'm from the traveller community, there's two different ethnicities. Let me just clear that up. The gypsy community, Romani gypsy community, there's loads of different types of gypsy communities. Yeah, if you educate yourself on that. We're a traveller community. I'm from a traveller community.
Tony,
Yeah?
I don't want to go into the race debate again. I really don't.
But what I'm saying to you is,
Hey, Tony,
I was
come on, bro. You're a
targeted
strong
because of
grown
that.
man, no? Like, come on, bro. Grow up, man.
Brother,
Serious.
hustle.
Serious. Grow up, man.
I don't even know who you are, yeah?
I don't know
I've
you,
never
bro,
heard of
but
you
you're
before in my
annoying, bro.
life.
Like, just grow up, fam.
But what I'm trying to say to you is, yeah, listen, fam, I will try to grow up, fam. but what I'm saying to you is, fam, I can't when I'm being targeted because of other people's problems. How am I meant to? I'm being dragged into people's arguments because they're looking at me like I'm part of a community, and all of a sudden I'm
You've not been
responsible.
dragged into this one. Listen, you've not been dragged into this one. You come into the box, you wanted to have an opinion on Angie, that's all. So
All I'm trying to say before I jump out, yeah, I do not condone anything that Angie has done. 100%, Angie needs off, and she needs to come away from the app. I'm not disputing that, but I'm saying if we're going to hold live feeds for 3-4 days, that's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change nothing.
No, I hear you, but you know what it is? I'm not someone that even enjoys like hearing people in boxes talk about one individual left, right, and center. But you see, when someone does something that causes outrage, bro, you gotta expect the reaction. There's nothing you can do to control it, bro. It's how public feel, innit?
Totally agree with you. Totally agree with you 100%. I totally agree with you. And maybe I came in here and tried to explain what I was trying to say in the wrong way. Maybe I came across the wrong way, and I apologize, yeah? I don't want to have troubles with no one. I don't want to have problems with no one. And I just want to say, while I'm in here, there's a 4.2 people. Please, if someone from any community, whether it's my own community or the gypsy community, please stop tagging me in videos. Stop looking at me like I'm responsible for it, because I'm not. I'm responsible for what the fuck I do, not no one else. You understand? And Torian, if you're still here, I apologise if I shouted at you, screamed at you. I apologise to you and everyone else, and I wish you all the best of luck with what you're trying to do. I wish you. I called it out myself, and I got stick left, right, and centre for calling out the same problems. So all I'm trying to say is, I hope you all have a great day. And that's it. I don't want to have no dramas with no one, but please stop tagging me and stuff that's nothing to do with me. Please.
Okay. So we'll go back to the subject now.
I catch so much joke on this TikTok, man.
Russell, book me a holiday, please. I beg you, book me a holiday. Anyone else? Anyone want to talk?
Can Mabel speak? Because
hang on a minute, Tony. Did you want to have? Because you've been waiting there for a while.
It's all right. If Mabel wants to talk, she can talk.
No, Tony. I'll wait. You have your say.
Thanks for letting me up, Jay. This has been annoying me since it's all been happening. These creators have got massive platforms, and they do have massive platforms, and think that they can get away with absolutely anything on this app. They're supposed to be role models to the younger generation. It is a 12 plus app. Yes, you can put it onto an 18. But Angie,
one thing I will say, that's not fair though. You can't say everyone is supposed to be role models. You can't put that on people. That's the problem.
Well, that's beautiful.
I do hear what you're saying though, by the way.
They are influencers,
Yeah,
with lots of people watching.
Sorry, I've lost my train of thought. Now, Angie thought she got a green card for what she had done at the weekend because of the terror situation. And thought, right, okay, I'm going to do it all again. The stuff that's come out her mouth, the amount of people that have been affected,
Oh, someone needs to mute their mic, bro. What is that?
I think it's Tony's background noise.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry. Like, the stuff that's come out her mouth, the amount of people that have been affected by this, it must be like, oh, it's awful. And she thinks she can get away with this. What are we to do to actually stop this and stop her doing all these actions? Accusing her mum of unaliving her father, then saying that her dad had done stuff to her, then saying that she slept with her brother. Like, I'm sorry, but it needs to stop now. The drink needs to stop. She knows what she's doing. She constantly says when she doesn't know something that she's from New Zealand. That's no excuse. Like, she's lived in this country since she was 16. So why is she making that excuses that she doesn't know something when she gets pulled up with something?
I just, as a collective, what can we do to help her, you know?
But she came off live and said that it was a joke and then came back on and started it up again.
She was watching her, you could see that she was watching her viewers.
It was just bizarre.
It went
She's
from
been doing it for years. She's not. It's going to just continue. Like, and anyone who sits in there and tries to help her, I understand people are trying to help and they want to be kind, but she's not going to change. It's not going to change, and it's nothing to do with alcohol addiction or anything, because she does it when she's sober.
It was really bizarre behaviour, something that I hadn't seen.
Okay, Mabel.
I feel like I'm living on a different planet. I don't really understand why people are saying, what can we do to help her? Help her? What? She doesn't deserve help. Are you joking? She goes and says the worst things, and this is by far the worst that she said, and yet people are still saying, how can we help her? How can we support her? Alcoholism, being an alcoholic, drinking, taking any sort of substances is absolutely no excuse. There is no excuse to condone the vile things that that woman has said and done on this app, especially what she did last night. And I am sick of going into lives and watching people. She doesn't even need to excuse her behaviour because everyone does it for her.
And there was another live last night. I don't know if anybody saw it. Did anyone see Elphaba last night?
No.
Who was SHing on live.
I don't want to talk about SH. I really don't.
No, I know, but it's like... That's
So, Jay, my question to you, I'm trying to like lower my tone because I know I can be very loud, especially when I'm talking about something. My question to you, Jay, is what do you mean by helping her and support her? Do you agree that she needs help? Do you believe that she needs help and support after everything that she's done?
She needs help, 110,000%, but you can't force her to get the help. Unfortunately,
you can't help someone that refuses to admit that they have a problem. She picks and chooses when she has an addiction to alcohol. Her addiction to alcohol only gets admitted from herself when she says something that she cannot condone or talk her way out of. And I don't know why people haven't wised up to that.
I mean,
when she says things that isn't that to her isn't that bad. She doesn't have an addiction. She's not an alcoholic. She's fine. But as soon as she says something that is completely below the belt and she realises that more people, not just the people that she claims has a hate train against her, but actually more people that don't even know her are turning against her, that's when the alcoholism comes into play. She picks and chooses when she has a problem. For someone that generally does have a problem, I'm sick of people on this app bending their morals when they see fit. Because if this was someone else, you'd all be kicking up a fuss. If this was someone else that you didn't like, you best believe that no one would be condoning it. But because it's Angie, because it's poor little Angie, people are still condoning it. It's disgusting. The amount of people that has been triggered by what she has said, and so many times in the past, but let's talk about last night. The amount of people that she's triggered, the amount of survivors she's triggered. What she's effectively done is she's listened to people that used to be her friends and confided in her stories and ran with it to make it out to be that it happened to her. That is what she's done. She is mocking everyone and anyone that has been through the worst in life, and you're all turning around and saying she needs, how can we support her? How can we help her? So what you're saying is, regardless of what that woman does, you're still going to support her and you're still going to help her. Well, at this point, anyone that still supports her and still helps her and still has that mindset, you're going to get labelled in the same brush. You're going to get tarred in the same brush. I don't care. It's absolutely vile. It's absolutely disgusting. There is no excuse or reason for what comes out of that woman's mouth.
But she's had people to help her, like Max has been helping her, Zia's tried to help her. She throws it back into everybody's face and just laughs at them. So what are people meant to do?
It's not help, it's enabling at this point, like it's been used.
Wait, can I ask?
What I meant by it, Kel, is people are saying, well, she needs help. Okay, so how can we help her? I want someone to answer it because you can't.
Miss J, the people that are saying she needs help are the people that condone and enable her behaviour. That's the difference. Jay, there's lots of people on this app that genuinely are kind souls, that genuinely would help anyone, that are actually like, do you know what? No, she does not deserve any sort of help because of the trauma that she is put onto others and because of the amount of people that she is triggered by her actions. Do you know what I mean? And these are genuinely kind people that would help anyone. These people that are saying she needs help are the people that see no wrong in what she does. They see no wrong in her actions. People need to stop being the martyr and acting like they're blooming Dr. Dolittle on this app that feel like they can help everyone, because you can only ever help someone that actually wants to be helped. She doesn't want to be helped. She doesn't need help. I don't care what anyone says. She chooses to pick up that bottle. She chooses to say what she says, and she chooses to do what she does, because when she says it and when she does it, you can tell that she's looking for the reaction. She loves the attention, whether it's bad or good. Now, I don't know why you've got people in the box that are saying, oh, firing up lives for 3 days isn't okay, when these are the same people that went to the extreme of making posters about people. So again, bend on the morals. If you're going to stand for something, make sure you stand for it regardless of who it is. Because if it was someone that I was close friends with, I don't care if it was my best friend. If my best friend said half one thing that has came out of that vile woman's mouth, that person would not be associated with me anymore. Because I don't bend my morals and pick and choose and hold people at a higher standard than you hold others. This isn't just about these big creators, what you see as big creators. And I find it really, really disrespectful, that the comments don't matter to anyone unless someone does something wrong, and then you're quick to blame the comments for the reason why this person does it. That's excusing her behaviour. That's giving her an excuse. You do realise what that woman does. She runs her mouth and she says the worst things and she laughs and jokes about it. She gets enabled in saying it, and then she sits and watches the fallout and she sees that everyone still supports her. She sees, because she doesn't care about people in the comments. She cares about the big creators because she cares about publicity. And when she sees people like yourself, Jay, who get a lot of viewers defending her and supporting her, you're giving her what she wants. And then when she hears you turn around and say, how can we help her? Or she hears Tony saying they lies for 3 days, should it be happening? It's not okay. Then she hears someone else that happens to have a platform on this app say she's got a problem, she needs to get help. And that is her excuse for what she's done. Yous are giving her the excuse that she cannot find herself.
Okay, I'm not part of the use situation. It's a question of, if people are saying she needs help, what can we do to help? I'm asking simply, well, how do we help her then? But no one seems to be giving me an answer, because you can't. Only Angie can help herself. She is a big grown woman.
Can I ask a question here? Look, I understand, I agree with everything you guys are saying, especially with what Mabel just said, right? But first of all, I don't actually know what she said. I came here to talk to Tony before, right? But obviously everyone seems angry. But what makes people have like this much level of investment in what strangers on the internet are doing? 'Cause I don't get it. Like everyone seems like
because hustle. Everyone's affected.
Wait, 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, I understand. But like, what? Like, why do we want to help someone we don't know so much? Why do we want to watch someone we don't know so much? Like,
Sarah, you'll have to come back.
we control everything that we take in. You know that, right? So it's like I don't really understand it because I don't pay attention to stuff I don't want to see.
Thank you, Shell.
I'm the same, I'll be honest with you.
You're right, Martin.
I don't know if anyone wants to answer that.
Hello, Miss Jane. I just wanted to.
You're right, still.
Go on, Martin.
Go on, Emperor. Sorry.
No, I
just wanted to. So obviously, as you can see, I'm in recovery myself. And what I want to ask is, why is so many people on this app allowed to take a mockery of recovery? Because 1 second they're going, "Oh, I'm not drinking." Then 3 hours later they're drinking again. I totally get, obviously, that yes, they're going to have addictions, and yes, they don't know what's where and when. But there's so many creators on this app taking a mockery of recovery, and it really, really bugs me that people enable it and allow it to happen. Like, it's just, it's for me, it was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. I hit absolutely rock bottom. I was putting cider on my cereal, you know, that's how bad it gets. But then when you see people like Ange who go, I'm going to have a drink, and Ems, another creator, who just takes an absolute mockery of recovery. The other one I'd say is Sobriety Jack. Now I just don't know how he gets people in his room, the amount of people, because they think, oh, what's he going to do today? And that's why they get the numbers. That's why they get the gifts they get, because everyone goes, oh, I'm going to go and see what happened in that room today, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's car crash TV, isn't it? People, it's like rubbernecking. If you see an accident on the road, like, you'll slow down, and it's human nature, but people need to not go into the room, and I'm one of those people. So people need to just completely cut this woman off, because the more views she gets, the more people commenting, the more people she sees people are wound up, the more she's going to do it.
I've been sat here and I've listened the whole life, yeah, and I've heard people jumping in, jumping out, and they're all saying the same thing, just like Mabel was saying, asking how do we help Angie, yeah? How comes we all going to disown Pearl, yeah, for what she's done, and I know it was bad, but Angie can keep doing this over and over again? Why does everyone not just disown her?
I do agree with you to a certain extent. I feel like we do hold a different level of accountability for people. No face, I do agree with you. I'm not even going to lie.
Like, literally all creators, if you've taken that moral stance towards Pearl and other creators, you should be taking the same stance with Angie and disowning her. Like, it's how I don't understand how many times these lives have to go on about Angie, because all she does is thrive off them anyway.
Hey, what I will say, yeah, it's kind of the same thing, but it's also different. Like, one's a sober person. You get me, being openly racist.
Yeah, I get that. But what my point to that is, like I said, what she's done is wrong, yeah? But what I'm trying to say to you is, people give Pearl the benefit of the doubt the first time, right? Then the second time, everyone disowned her because what she done was wrong, and she knew it was wrong, yeah? Angie has done this over and over and over again. First, it was about she had intercourse with her dog. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. She's
and then her cat as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah, she told people that she had intercourse with her dog. Yeah. Then
wait, this is last night.
Then her
No,
dad,
she said it to Tyrone ages ago. She was on a live.
She said it to Tyrone while she was live with him. Yeah. And then she's saying it about her brother. That's all of her family members. Her dad, the lot. Mate, it can't keep going on. How many times does it have to go on before people disown her?
That's disgusting, bro.
Come on, you get what I'm saying?
So do you believe that her coming off the app is going to help? Do you think that she needs to come off the app and just focus on...
I just believe that everyone, like Hustle said, if you don't want to know about someone, don't want to be interested in someone, just disown them, don't watch them. Do you get what I'm saying?
Can I just?
think the best way we can help. Sorry, Luce. I think the best way we can help Ange. Don't view her. Don't watch her. Don't send gifts to her.
That's exactly what I
That's
just
never
said.
going to happen.
Like, you
Because
just cut her off
then
completely.
she's going to hit rock bottom, and then she's going to think, "I need to get the support and the help."
The only
Sorry,
way,
Luce, to
Mate, and that's not going to show her that.
no, that's not going to show you that. Unfortunately,
That's just what she's going to turn her into an angry person on here, right?
yeah, unfortunately, with addictions, the only person that's going to be able to sort it out is the person who has the addiction themselves. And unfortunately, it usually takes a really bad situation to arise directly to them that affects them, to make them change and think, yes, I need the support right now. So as much as everybody will spark up alive and talk about it and so on, it'll bring attention to the situation, but it's not going to change anything for her. And unfortunately, I really wish that in these situations, people would just stop watching people, because if they don't have a platform, then they're not going to use it, but the situation would then continue behind the screen. So it's how do you make an individual realise to themselves that they need help? And unfortunately, it will take a bad situation for that to happen. That's all I was going to say.
I agree. Lucy, I agree with anyone that's suffering with addiction definitely needs to get help, 100%. But my point is her addiction has got absolutely no correlation to this, in my opinion, because whether she's drunk or not, it doesn't matter to me. She still said what she said, whether she was drunk or not. That's my issue. Now, I agree, like I said, that anyone with addiction needs to get help. But by everyone saying that, that's given her an excuse. She's now going to use her addiction as an excuse when it's not an excuse for what comes out of her mouth.
I was going to say she'll be sat listening to this, and she'll use the things being said as excuses today. 100%.
What I will ask though is there anybody that is? I've just put delusive Angie Jumanji, and is there anybody else that does actually want to be there for Ange on here?
I'll drop to let someone else in. Jay, no.
All right, Cal.
The other thing the other thing that I will say is that I do believe that some people can't distinguish between good attention and bad attention. All they see is attention. So I think that's where the views come into it as well. And there's been some terrible things that people have said, and it's just I feel like there's this battle for the views. That's kind of culture on TikTok, and people will do or say anything because if they get the right amount of views, it doesn't matter what they're saying. They feel like it doesn't matter what they're saying because they're getting attention, regardless whether it's good or bad. And I think that's a culture that's been created by TikTok.
Max,
I'm just going to drop you just so I can get someone else. Creators, like
go on, Jai.
Creators, big creators like yourself and people who do actually go live with her or go into her box, or do you know what I mean? Everyone needs to just cut ties with her. Do you know what I mean? And make it known.
So what, can I just ask one question, right? Angie was running a live yesterday afternoon educating people on what's going on in Palestine and Israel. Where was most of you people? Where was any of you trying to add to it? None of you really give a shit about it.
I weren't. I was at work.
Listen, no face. Listen to me for a second, mate. Let me just finish what I'm saying. You've built a platform of bullying, Mr. TikTok. You've built a platform of
listen to this little waffler coming in here. You don't know the subject. I know this little waffler. Look at him. He just loves to jump in and start chatting waffle. Like you told earlier.
Let me just finish. When you was a good live going on yesterday afternoon and Angie's, where was some of you people adding to the conversation of what's happening to Palestinians? You don't care. You only care about lying.
We all talk about that in our own time.
Now
we're talking about something else at the moment.
You're reveling in the bad stuff. Why is that? Why are you turning a blind eye to what's going on in the real world? But anything that goes on online, you're so agitated and affected about it.
Okay. Just lower your tone, please, man.
No, it's true though, isn't it, Miss J? We're talking about the live yesterday about what's happening in the world, about people being massacred all over the place and etc. And there was good, educated people on the live who Angie was giving a platform to, but no one seems to be caring about that. It's all about what happened last night. Yeah, look, it was disgusting, it was wrong. But who the fuck are these no-faces to judge people? He's a bully. The guy bullies vulnerable people.
Are you mad?
Bro, you built a platform of bullying Mr. TikTok. Who the fuck's Mr. TikTok?
Come on, YouTube, bro. Come on, let's get back to the conversation. Let's get back to the conversation.
Like you're a big man. Do you know what I mean?
Let's get back to the conversation.
You absolute melt. Go away. You're
Frenchies, listen, Angie ran the live about Ezekiel who had children in his boxes arguing and things. So people have tuned in when she's had decent people in her box. I was there listening to the Palestine live that she held yesterday, but this isn't an attack no face live.
So can I just pipe in?
Frenchie's a fan, that's what he is.
Bro, you're just a maggot who bullies people. You
Shut
can't
up, you
Bro,
absolute
come and
wet
stand
wipe.
to my foot.
Wet wipe. Go cry somewhere else, Frenchie. You jumped in here to cry about me. You jumped in here to cry about Ember. You jumped in here to cry about everyone else. Stop crying.
Oh, sorry, you two. I've got to drop you both because honestly, I've got a headache.
Okay, guys. So I just wanted to.
Yeah, Andy Jumanji, go on.
I just wanted to kind of make a bit of a comparison here because I feel like people, we're not forced to watch anything on TikTok. So if you happen to scroll into someone's live and you hear something that is abhorrent or something that upsets you or, I hate this word, triggers you, then get out. You don't need to sit there. You don't need to listen to it. I'm not condoning anything that Angie said last night because for me, at first, she was trolling 100%. And if anybody knows Angie and has watched Angie for a long time, they will know this. But to anybody new, I get that it could be upsetting. But, you know, there's a little X that you can hit and get out. But all these people choose to stay there and then jump on lives the next day and be saying, oh my God, it was awful, it was horrendous, I'm triggered, I've not slept. Come on, we all have to take responsibility for our own mental health, what we choose to listen to, what we choose to watch. As I say, I'm not condoning what Angie said last night. I kind of listened till about 1:30 this morning, so I didn't see how far it went, but obviously I've seen it on the FYP. You know, I do agree that I think, you know, alcohol is definitely a factor.
Not an excuse. Alcohol is not an excuse. That's the bottom line.
Hang on, Sarah, let her finish, please.
I didn't say excuse, I said factor. So get that right. I am not condoning what she said, but what I'm saying is there has been a lot worse said on this app by others. I do agree to an extent that, you know, I think she has some wrong people around her right now. I think our kind of mods that have been with her for quite a long time do their best to try and control things. But I do agree that she has some wrong people around her right now that aren't helping the situation either.
Yeah, I just put in the comments. So if it ain't that alcohol, I don't want to hear nothing. I'll be honest.
Okay, Chloe?
You're right,
Hi.
Jay. You're right, love.
Sorry.
Yeah, I just...
Sorry, Chloe, go on.
I just want to say, right, this is a woman who spent about 2 hours last night speaking about other people's children in certain situations and saying that she wants to protect children. And then she goes and acts like that on a 13 plus app. And the fact is there are teenagers on this app that could be watching that, along with all her other behaviour that she puts on the app. But yet she's so concerned about children. So that just completely rules out anything she says about children. I think the fact with Angie is last night she knew exactly what she was doing. She's very calculated. She knew what she was saying. She knew she was upsetting people. She knew that she was triggering people. She knew that incest was illegal in this country. She's not a silly woman. And I think the fact that even after she was told she was upsetting people, she still continued to do so. Now, Angie craves attention, whether it's negative or positive attention. She doesn't care what sort of attention it is. She craves it. We all know that she clearly has an addiction to this app. And at the end of the day, I just sit here and think, you know, when people say, and I understand what you're saying, Jay, about, you know, how can we help her and stuff, but you just can't help somebody that doesn't want to be helped. And what my concern is the waste of the emergency services time. They could be attending people that are in life-threatening emergencies, which, don't get me wrong, they do because they prioritise, but from a service that is under so much stress and pressure as it is, and how many times are these police ambulances being called to her house? Like, when is enough? And the fact is people are going to speak about this, and I think they should speak about this, because no matter what Angie does, Angie
could, do you know, at this point, right, Angie could go out and unalive somebody and people would still sit there and say, oh, but she didn't mean it. No, it's okay. She didn't mean it. This is the stage that we're getting to. And I'm not saying she's going to do that, but it is getting to that stage of when is enough enough? Like, she knew what she was doing. She knew she was upsetting people. She was told umpteen times that it was illegal. And she still continued up until 6 o'clock this morning. It trying to trigger people even more. A lady got into her box and turned around last night and said to her, Angie, I was essayed by my brother and what you've just said has really triggered me. And Angie's response was, well, that's not my problem. Don't come in here trauma jumping.
Oh my
God. This is disgusting behaviour. And like I said, you're so concerned about children, yet you're on this app acting in this way. And it's nothing to do with me having it in for Angie. It is nothing to do with that. This woman is causing people distress, harm, and everything else that goes along with it. Thousands of people, not just 2 or 3 people, thousands of people. When is enough enough?
And people saying that, oh, if you're triggered, you should leave, blah, blah, blah. But they're already triggered by that point. So there's no point saying to them to leave because they're already triggered.
Not only that, Alicia, it's all over the FYP. I understand what people are saying, don't watch her, and I get that. We're all responsible.
But I have to be honest with you, Chloe. People will say, oh, why are you talking about, you shouldn't be talking about, listen, Angie talks about things as well.
It has to be spoken about, Jay.
Not only that, people are going to speak about it if they've seen it on the app, just like you would see it in your local newspaper or on the street that you've seen. You're going to go and chat about it,
it's human nature, isn't it?
At the table or something with your mates or whatever.
And can I just say...
Do you know what the reality is? You know, there's some people that use TikTok that have no idea who anybody here is, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's some people that use TikTok and their whole algorithm is completely different. They just see fucking shops, they see baby stuff, they see... Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can I just say one last thing and then I'll drop? I think anybody that goes in that live today and mollycoddles this and says, oh, Angie, we know you didn't mean it, and this, you are part of the problem. Like, if you cared about that woman, you would be turning around and saying to her, this is enough now, Angie. I'm sorry if I'm your mod. I'm sorry if I'm your friend, but enough is enough. And I'm sorry, but there are thousands of people on this app today that are heartbroken and affected by what she done last night. And it just has to stop. But thanks for letting me up, Jay. I'm going to drop now. Thank you, everybody.
Zara, are you okay?
Yeah. I just wanted to say I was on at 3 o'clock this morning because I couldn't sleep. And so I was just kind of flicking through and I got to Angie's live, and I don't normally watch her. But she was with Jemzino and Miss Faye, and that she was talking about it then, and she was saying, about her brother and her father, and and she was saying terrible things, but she knew exactly what she was saying, and she knew exactly the kind of fuss it was going to cause, because all the time she was watching her figures going up. And then it was tap, tap, tap on the screen. And when people kind of were saying in the comments about, that's awful, don't say that, why are you doing this? I mean, I said stuff as well to her about it. She just blocked everybody. And then it was, oh, I'm having subs only. And then 7 o'clock this morning, she was still on. And it was like, and then it was like the excuses. It was like, oh, well, I was trolling everybody. So that's okay then, isn't it? And so, but I mean, one of the things I wanted to say that really sad, it really makes me sad that, it's not even just the last few weeks. It's, it's the last couple of months, TikTok. People say some terrible things. And, like Pearl's situation, and a throwaway comment or an ill thought out comment, or a comment that that a creator makes in the hope that it's going to increase their views and they know it's controversial. It's like throwing a stone into a pond, and the ripple effect is huge. So those comments that one person is making affect thousands of other people. And they're not just affecting people that, might have been triggered by what was said. It affects people who then start, kind of trying to defend someone, or they're trying to attack them. And then, you've just seen it in your box today, Jay, people coming in and some of the men kind of arguing between themselves, and it's getting a bit heated. But they wouldn't be doing that if, they hadn't been here to talk about what was said last night. And nobody is responsible for Angela. She knows exactly what she's doing. And if TikTok wasn't monetized, would she be there? Would she be bothered about how many people were looking at her? I doubt it.
So I'm going to throw something in here, right? So someone else just messaged me and said, yeah, but you're not forced to watch. Not only that, it can be seen as dark humour. There's say you don't like watching Jimmy Carr because of what he says. You're not going to go and sit in a Jimmy Carr, event and listen to what he's saying. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I just want your opinion on that, because this could go either way.
It's not dark humour at all, I don't think.
Can I
feel like it's just for the views. It's just for the views, because I remember, when she came off the live to Gemma, she started laughing.
Can I just say how it all
sure.
started yesterday? Because I was in there because someone in her comments I got in the box, and it was just like bullshit banter. And then she started on about the dog thing with Tyrone, and she was saying about how many views she had got and all the attention she had got and how crazy it was. And that's how it all started, because she's obviously thought to herself, oh, do you know what? I'm going to say something even more crazy to bring some attention back to me, or to get views back to me, or whatever. That's how it all started. Well, I left when she started on about the dog. I left the box and I left the live. I wasn't in there last night. People messaged me and sent me videos this morning.
Yeah.
Alicia very smartly said, that's it, I'm out, I'm done. That is not what we're going to talk about. I don't want to be associated, because it's going to be all over the FYP tomorrow. And
I'll go in there and have a laugh and whatnot. But people have been coming at me in the comments saying, oh, you beg for mod, blah, blah, blah. Angie blocks me on a weekly basis because I call her out on bullshit all the time. So,
but can I just say that this is one of the problems now, isn't it? Because what Angela said, you're getting comments, Alicia, you get blocked, so it has an effect on you, even though you mightn't be triggered by what she said. But
no,
there's
I get
an indirect.
For calling her out on her bullshit, Zara. Like if she says something that I think is bullshit, I'll say it.
But this is what I'm trying to say. It's the effect, the overall effect that it has on a TikTok community, if you like. It causes divisions, anger, upset. So for one person to think it's okay to say these things, Teddy, be quiet. For one person to think it's okay to say these things and to
mind your ankles,
really with the idea of to increase views and financial gain in the end of it is just bizarre, and it's not right. It really isn't right. And Angie will blame the fact that she drinks, or I didn't mean it, or you should know me by now, as if that's an okay justification, and it's not. It's not, because there are so many people that are annoyed. It's the same with Pearl, what Pearl did. There were so many people that were absolutely annoyed and angered when she did what she did the second time. And it causes rifts. And so I just think, one person can end up causing a war. Do you know what I mean? Because people start taking sides and they forget about what's the real issue. I mean, people have diverted away from the conversation before with Tony and No Face and different people, because they're bringing their own stuff in. So that's what I'm trying to say about the ripple effect. It's not just a throwaway comment. It's not just a comment made to, oh, I'm going to increase my viewers, because there's absolutely no thought or awareness on how that it affects other people, not only by triggering them, but the wider effect that it has.
Gee, I think you made quite a good point.
Do you know the reason that happens, Brett?
Because
the reason that happens is that this year ego has taken over humanity on this app.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what
I
it is.
think
It's
also
people
about
who...
money. I think also about money, because I've been on TikTok since, well,
Zara,
beginning of
sorry,
lockdown.
Was it
And
Delusive
when
Angie?
it wasn't
Was it
monetized.
Delusive Angie Jumanji that was just trying to speak to me? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I was just going to say, I think you made a good point earlier in that, you know, everyone has a different kind of sense of humour, okay? And there are lots of people on this app who claim the reasons they say things is for dark humour. Now, I personally don't. In the beginning, I kind of recognised that Angie was trolling. For me, it went a wee bit too far, well, quite a big bit too far. But my other point is, our creators on this app who go live, is what we're saying, they are totally responsible for other people's mental healths or other people's traumas or other people's, you know, past history, things that have happened to them in their lives. Are we saying that people who go live have to take responsibility for that? Because that's quite a lot for a creator to take on their shoulders.
We are. That's what I'd
We're saying that
if you're
going to raise subjects that are...
community.
Sorry, Nicholas. If creators are going to raise subjects...
Sorry, one at a time, guys. I can't hear.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just going to say, if you're going to go live, you have a
duty of care,
obligation to your community. Do you know what I mean? To keep them safe and keep things like, I wouldn't go and say that sort of stuff in my life. Do you know what I mean? Just I'd have off the back of my head knowing that there's going to be someone out there that would be affected.
Yeah, no, I get that, and I think that's, you know, hats off to you for that. But I think there is a lot of creators on here who really have the attitude of, you know, don't watch me. If you don't like what I'm saying, don't watch. And I kind of feel like we are in a very snowflake society to a degree, in that you are scared to say certain things, even in real life, never mind on an app where nobody really knows. And this is the thing, people think they know creators. They don't. They see someone on an app, you know, they follow them, they watch them every day. They don't know the real person or what that person's going through. And I'm not by any means defending Angie here. I'm talking in general. I think people get so invested, and then they actually kind of believe that they know this person and they know, you know, who they really are when they don't.
May I say something, please, Jay?
Yeah, of course.
I think one of the most common words that comes out of the Angie camp is people are snowflakes. I think as creators, if you're going to talk about subjects that are very sensitive in society in general, because really the real life does overlap with TikTok, and those that think it doesn't are deluded, but to call people snowflakes really shows an ignorance to the importance of the subjects that they raise in what they call for humour, for comedy. Like last night, to address Emperor saying, well, you know, it's dark humour. It's not dark humour. When I joined the box when Alicia left, it wasn't dark humour. Him and Trucker G were laughing, like saying, you know, it's so funny. If people don't understand, then, you know, you need to get out. I think we need to understand what people see as acceptable or not acceptable. And that comes back to, you know, not only other creators but viewers standing up and saying what's right, as in, no, we won't tolerate it. No, it's not acceptable, and calling them out with the same power that people have called, example, for Pearl out. Because these people that sit in their own kitchens, that sit in their own houses and say, like Angie says all the time, I'm just sitting in my room, I'm just having a drink, I'm not bothering anyone. If she was doing that by herself, she can address her addiction herself, but she's not. She's using that space to then bring people in with behaviour that, you know, to garner attention, good, bad or indifferent. So she's not just sitting in her room, she's doing it in front of a platform, very much aware that the more that she goes on, the higher the numbers, for whatever reason, will go up. The same as other people like Ems, whether it's
feel like it got worse. Sorry to cut you, Sarah. Sorry, go on.
Sorry, Emperor, can I just quickly interrupt 1 sec? Can somebody put Frenchie's dummy back down there, please, because he's still crying?
Yeah, Sarah, go on, sorry.
No, I just think that the point was missed last night when a few of the men in the box were laughing, saying it's just humour, it's just fun. Like, that's why I joined. If you can't see that the subject matter that it was talking about doesn't matter, that there's a real brother and not brother, whatever. It was the subject matter. It was the amount of times in which she kept repeating it. And then kept saying, you know, in my country where I came from, it's definitely legal. She knows what's illegal and what's not illegal, but she certainly won't be getting New Zealand people to back her at the moment. No, I'm not
Yeah,
a New
no, they was
Zealander. I'm
definitely
in
saying we don't
Australia, but
claim
I'm
her.
telling you now, she's cutting her neck off for any support from anywhere, you know, to say something like that, to have the ignorance to not acknowledge what her people in her home country have gone through, how big a subject that is worldwide, but to continually say for hours, oh, but in New Zealand it's okay, in New Zealand it's okay. She's not doing herself any favours. She's not doing anyone else any favours. And I agree with what other people have said. She watched the screen the whole night. She kept looking. She kept checking. But to see whether or not she was in control, some of that I think was still staged in the fact that she did drink a lot. She kept saying, oh, I've had, you know, 2 bottles now, 3 bottles now, 4 bottles now. And yet, if she was that drunk, she could still read every comment that came up on the screen. It was up to her whether she acknowledged them or not, if they were going her way. And then when things would die down, then she'd hone into the ones that didn't agree with her, and then she'd kick off again.
I just feel like it got worse when that Gemzino and Tommy and that. That's when she started saying more weird stuff, like the dog, the cat,
Yeah, but
my
I
dad.
think,
Because I weren't hearing that
you know,
before.
no,
You know what I'm
but
trying
I
to say
think
to you?
you did admit you missed the beginning bit. So you sort of are incorrect there. It flared up again when that happened, but that is actually how it all kicked off in the first place.
Zara, I don't know what's
So
going
that
on
had
with
already happened.
the goats falling off that mountain. Are you okay, Zara? Something's happening. Okay, continue. Sorry, Sarah.
You're right. That was what started it off earlier in the night. It actually started off, and she also tried to blame Tyrone, knowing full well that she mentioned it about Tyrone, like with their eyebrows up, going, you know, oh, and this is what happened, and it can't be that bad. And it's the thing where people go, I can say the worst thing on this app, and I've got away with it in the past, and I'll get away with it again. When people were saying, hang on, you know, don't blame Tyrone for it. She's like, well, he raised it. And everyone's like, well, he's not here now. He didn't raise it now. Raising it, you're extending that story. You're making it bigger. So she was very well aware. Even this morning, your time, when she was still kicking us, she was still reading comments. Then she was pretending she didn't know how to operate a camera. She also already, you know, went straight down there, oh, just to let people know, you know, I don't know what I'm saying. Well, I do know what I'm saying, but I had diazepam. I definitely had it when I was drinking. Oh, and, you know, I've got BP, which because she, you know, she's trying to chuck in every excuse that she could think of so that when she finally does wake up today, she will say the same thing that she said on after Sunday. Oh, please, let's just not talk about it.
Sarah, can I ask, why are you watching her? Why
am I watching her?
Yeah.
I actually had people contact me because I've spoken in her boxes before, because I think she's a danger to people when she comes on the app. I think that she talks about subjects that, by her own admission, she does no research about. That she gives out a lot of misinformation, and that she affects the mental health of a lot of people who, you know, and that's why lives are kicked up all over the app. Because everyone in her box that keeps saying, well, people know what she's like. If you don't like her, don't watch it. Also know how TikTok works, which is when someone says something like that, then people start sending or tagging other people and going, oh, my God, did you just hear what happened?
So did you watch her debate yesterday at all?
Yeah, I did watch part of it, but I'm on a different time frame to you guys.
Okay, fair enough.
So although I know it was on, I still have, you know, life responsibilities. It's just that when I had joined was, you know, a bit before it all started to kick off. and it was quite obviously an attention, and like, you know, she had said, what can I do for attention? What gets people, what gets views? Someone mentioned before, once Gracie sent a gift,
I don't think
her eyes lit up.
Grace. It wasn't
No,
Gracie.
I think it was a different Gracie.
Anyway,
No,
can
it's
I
a
wrap
different
this up
Gracie.
now?
I'm not saying which Gracie.
Han, do you want to have the last say and then I'm wrapping this up because I just want to chill for a bit. Is that all right?
Yeah, babe. Yeah, of course. I just wanted to come up because I've been hearing. I obviously got sent the live, and obviously one of her mods reached out to me when she was obviously talking about this whole brother situation. Do you know what it is? And this is where I have kind of the big problem with the people that support her and view her. It's to do with the fact that she will bring up people. Like, I requested the box. Her mod told me to come up and wanted to come, you know, wanted me to speak to her. The reason she didn't want me up in the box is because she knows I'm going to tell her what she's doing is wrong. She put up people in that box that knew that was going to enable her, that was going to encourage her and egg her on. And what did they do? Exactly that. There was women in that box that were saying, quick, the cops are coming. You need to quickly finish that bottle of drink that you've got left. And it's like, at what point do we now take responsibility for somebody else that we're supporting? Yeah, you could say that she's an adult and a grown adult and she has a duty of care to her viewers. But at what point do we now take accountability as her viewers and supporters and say, are we enabling her? Are we putting the batteries in Angie's back to enable her to do and say what she says online? And the answer is we are, to an extent. Because there were people there that were saying, carry on drinking. It's dark humor. It's funny. We had a woman there talking about her kid. She wanted to marry her kid. Like, it's disgusting. Like,
Did someone say that?
Yeah, she was Angie.
See what I mean?
Belinda.
I left because when she started about the dog, it's not for me. So I just left. I didn't go back in there. I just had videos this morning.
That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't
Jay,
in that context. It wasn't in that context.
That was saying
what context
stuff like
was
that.
it in then?
So basically, this woman Belinda came up, and she came up, and when Angie was going on about the incest, and she said, "Oh, you know," Angie was like, "Oh, I didn't know it was illegal," like trolling, clearly trolling. And Belinda said, "Oh, well, you know, it's certainly illegal here." And then she went on to go on about how when her and her brother were kids, they used to say, "Oh, we're going to marry each other." When they were 5 years old, she said that when her son was young, he said, "Oh, mummy, I want to marry you." And she said, "Yes, I was there. I listened to it." And that's exactly the context that it was.
And this is what I'm saying, like, it's the people that are in the box that are enabling her, that are putting batteries in this woman's back, and then the system that's failing her. Because I watched the other night, police banged down her door and still didn't bloody do anything. You can see the woman has SH. You can see the woman, like, I was scared that Angie was going to bleed to death on live. Like, I'll be so real. Trigger warning, sorry. Like, that's how scared I was. And if I knew her address, trust me, I would have gone. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm from West London. I would have gone and helped her, because the viewers that are watching, the way that it was so triggering to watch that, like, it's disgusting. I'm sorry. So Angie is only as good as her fucking viewers and her supporters. And I'm so sorry. It's frustrating and it's vexed. I wanted to jump through the phone. There's people in the box that will sit there and tell her, carry on drinking. Oh, it's this human, it's that human, it's funny. No, it's not. Incest isn't funny, bro. Let's keep it 100. And if the viewers aren't there, the numbers aren't there, and the people aren't in the box, you think Angie's going to continue doing what she's doing? Absolutely not. She's going to lock off that phone.
And it's also when she kicked off the second time the police turned up today saying, "Oh my God, they're going to wake my mum. My mum's 78. Oh my God, you can't do that. How dare you do it?" And yet, if anyone listened carefully, as she walked down the stairs and went to the front door, her mum said, "Who's that?" And she said, "Oh, it's no one. It's just a burger delivery." Oh, she's not going to be happy. It's just a burger delivery. And then she kicked off on this whole thing about, how dare you wake my mum? You could have scared her. You could have given her a heart problem. So she's playing the whole thing.
She's playing it to her advantage.
Let me
You've got to
address something
remember
for people.
And this, hang on, Emperor, let me finish, babe. Then that's the thing. She'll play it to her advantage, because her advantage are the viewers. Do you get where I'm coming from? Like, that's what I have an issue with, and that's why I wanted to come in a box, but she wouldn't let me, because she knows what I'm going to say. She knows I'm going to have a go at her and tell her, switch off that live and get your shit together, girl. Because what you're doing is mad triggering, and it's not realistic to say, "Oh, well, why are you watching it? Just scroll past, just press the X button." That's not realistic, darling. There were other lives that were cam 2 in this woman that was watching her. So where do we go? turn off the whole of TikTok. You can't control people, and it can literally take one sentence that Angie says to trigger somebody that's been a victim of abuse. Do you get it?
Mm-hmm.
So
let me just say something. Can I say something quickly?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, because people were saying that I was laughing and encouraging her to drink. It's like, no way. When I first got up in there, the first thing I was doing was taking a piss, to the point people telling me, stop doing that, stop doing that. We don't want to talk about it. Let's stop talking about it. All right, cool. You got the other brother saying, oh, drink, swiggle, or whatever word he was saying, swig, swig, swig. And again. And then I said again once. So this is us taking us away from the situation of things she's saying, because people saying, stop talking about it, forget about it. Well, cool. I'm there gunning the woman, getting onto her, cussing her the way she's drinking a drink because she's missing her mouth and all that. I'm all laughing at that. So if that's a problem, I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? That is funny, bruv. Do you know what I'm going to say to you? Like, it's not enabling it. It's stuff that I found funny. So remember what I was laughing at. Stop just trying to say, yeah, you was laughing because you heard me laugh. Do you remember what you heard me laugh at? Or are you just trying to say, oh, yeah, you was laughing, so you're laughing at... Come on, be true to yourself. People are just trying
You
to
did
be
ask
someone.
earlier about what is enabling. Enabling is when someone encourages to do something that is a detrimental or wrong behaviour. So it is actually enabling.
But it was off of the topic because everyone already said, someone jumped up and said, oh, stop talking about it. Let's stop talking about it. And we did.
Yeah, so if you'd read the room when you entered in, then you would have seen that it wasn't a funny thing.
Watch this, Sarah. I was taking the piss out of her to the point she dropped us. To the point she dropped me. Do you remember that bit, or did everyone forget that bit? And she's like, "Oh, you're not taking the piss out of me."
Truth.
No, but wait,
I told her the truth, and she dropped me, and she blamed it on my accent.
All right, fine, that's fine.
That wasn't
I'm just
because
saying
I was
to you,
joking and saying it was
that's fine, but
funny.
when
That
I'm
wasn't
taking-
saying let's try and make it lighter
That's fine,
subject.
wicked. But what I'm saying to you is, when I'm taking the piss, because that's all I'm doing, not taking the piss. You're not saying it's enabling. I'm taking the piss. That's how I'm seeing it. To the point she's dropped me. Did you not forget that bit?
And that's what people are just saying. You need to read the room a bit better and see that taking the piss wasn't appropriate in that situation about that subject.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, because I've come in late. You got to remember, I've come in late. As soon as I've heard something funny about incest and that, I've jumped up and I'm like, oh, you're dirty. And I'm like, what, you fuck your brother? I'm all saying all this madness, not knowing how serious it may have been before. Do you know what I'm saying? Because at that point, no one weren't really being serious. People were only saying, oh, it's not right, it's illegal, and no one was serious. This is my point. I'm not going to say all because there's going to be some people that took it serious. But from what I could see, I can only hear people because I don't look at comments. I only interact with people in the boxes. So when they're just saying to her, oh, yo, it's not right and it's illegal and all that, that's all it was. It's only until a couple hours later when I come back and she's on the live with Gemzino, it's got worse. Because then
it was there and then, Emperor. You knew it was there and then.
Because when I dropped, baby, watch this. Because when I dropped, I left. I went on the phone for a couple hours.
When I came in the box, I told Angie to get off the live, and you were in the live there, and you were telling us to stay on and drink more.
No, what? On your mother's life. Say that on your mother's life. Wait, baby A, I'm going to help you and I'm going to give you the benefit of that. On your mother's life.
I don't want to say on my mother's life, no,
because you don't remember. Because if you 100% remember, you would do that. No problem. Don't make it up. Well, then check the screen recording first. Check the screen recording first. That's what you should do. You should do that first and then come back to me.
I was in the live, though. You were there.
Watch this. I know you was there, but you forgot. So what you need to do is go look at it again and then come back to me. Trust me, go look at it and come back to me. Trust me, just do that, please. Please, just do that.
Look at the comments, Amber.
I don't need to lie. Look, let it guess because they can't remember themselves. I don't. Do you think I need to lie?
No, because they can obviously see the screen record.
Baby,
someone please send me a
screen.
Do
you think I'm scared of anybody? Like I would tell you if I was or not. No one can't do
you
me.
You may not have implied in line.
This is what I'm trying to say. You lot feel like I'm scared, and I'm like, oh yeah. If I was enabling her, I would tell you I was enabling her. No one can't do nothing.
He was telling Angie to go to bed, and it was the other. It was Matt.
It was that trucker guy that was like.
You lot think I'm scared and that? Like, what do you lot think this is? Like what?
There was another guy in there called Rickster, but he's not actually Rickster. It's Matt.
Yeah, he was.
It was him. This is my point, and they're mixing me up for him. That's my whole point, because he was doing that all. He was saying drink, swiggle. He was doing all that, and it's like people say me.
So maybe the boxes do get mixed up sometimes with the blue.
Yeah, but it's mixed up sometimes. But that's what I'm trying to say. So when I'm telling people, can you go check? Can you just do that?
Well, no.
My thing is, I don't need to lie to no one. No one can't do me nothing.
You will if they look at the screen recording and play it back. The boxes will still light up. So if you're not saying go back and look at it, the boxes will still light up.
Yeah, that's true.
I know, but my voice is different, Tiz, you know. This is what I'm trying to say to you. My things, I just don't need to lie. That's all I'm going to tell all of you lot right now. Please,
So
I
the
don't
man
need to
with
lie.
no
to you lot.
name, the man
That's
with no
one thing
name
I'm going to
was,
say to you lot.
one of the men that went in the box and had to go at Ange, right? And he just put in the chat, Trucker G was the one telling her to drink and
Yeah,
defend
it was
him.
Trucker G. It was Trucker G. Because he
Okay.
had this come on as well.
Right,
He was
dudes,
like,
I'm gonna shut this down now because I've been doing it for 3 hours. I need some food.
Thanks for letting me up, Jay. Thank
That's all
you.
right. All right.
Jay's actually done a bit of graft for a change.
Jesus Christ, man.
She feels like she's put in a whole shift.
I swear to God, this is
feels
what I
like
wrote
she's done a whole
to
week's work.
FYP. I said it was cursed. What did I say?
Oh, at least you took a moment
Because
to
at the
take
end of the
over.
day, you was still laughing, so it's not my fault they
Yes,
went
because
all
I
over
was
the laughing
laughing at.
together.
I was
It doesn't
laughing
make-
at her. I was listening to this. I was laughing at her actions. When I'm seeing her pour a drink
Yeah,
and
but when
she's
I'm
lifted her
going in
mouth.
there full
Wait,
force,
watch this,
Emperor,
baby
like,
A. Wait,
telling
I'm
her to get
helping
off
you.
the live and being actually serious about
Jay,
the
just end
situation.
the
Hey,
live.
baby A, I'm
There's no
helping you.
laughing involved about it. Like the situation, what she was on about, wasn't a laughing matter.
So
at
then
all.
why? So all the people that were serious in the comments, why didn't they jump up and act serious with her? Because at that point, no one was there
We
serious. Everyone was
did.
just telling her to change the
Did you not
conversation.
hear us?
Tori
Did you not hear us?
You were saying
Tori got in
change the
box first and told her to
conversation.
get off the live. She didn't listen. I
You were
then got in
saying
the
at
box.
that point, you were saying change the
Why do you
conversation.
keep talking over me? Stop
Because
speaking.
it's like you forgot. You
Pardon?
forgot before.
I haven't even got to that bit though, have I? I'm still explaining. So Taurine got in the box. She told us to come off the live. I then got in the box, told her to get off the live. You were in the box at that time, which wasn't helping the situation. When I was there trying to get her off the live. Whether you were insinuating,
Emperor, are you going live?
You mean?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I'm not going live. No.
Oh, okay.
but yeah. Anyway, that's
I don't want to
my
continue this.
point. We were trying
Jay,
to get her
just
off
end the live. You need to go and have some food.
situation.
Just end it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Goodbye.
All right. Big up to everyone.
Yeah,
in the
man,
chat.
blame
Big
me
up.
anyway, man. You don't know the thing.
Emperor, now there was loads of people there last night. I think there is.
Ah, man, let me take. I don't mind because you know what? Let me take the blame because no one ain't gonna do a thing about it. I'm just gonna show people how real they are.
Emperor, I love
I'm just
it.
gonna start showing people how real they are. They ain't gonna do a thing about it.
Emperor, chill.
You know? I'm
Just
sure.
press the
Yeah,
button.
Slow down. Right, I love you all, okay?
Love you too, sweetheart.
Love you, bye.
Alright, see you later, man. See you later, biscuit.
Bye. Guys. Hello? Is anyone out there? I'm here. What the... What's the time? Anyone? 12:30. 12:30! What time did I come on? Like 10 to 9? Yous are taking the piss out of this FYP thing, I swear to God. Right, now we've got to find another fucking bumper. A bumper? Not a bumper. Go on, guess who? A bunker. Fuck! Fuck! I took two cocoa to down. Bring me in a second. Okay, Queen of Diamonds, please sing to me or something, I beg. Where are you? I can't see you. You and Zach are up there in my favourites, Miss J. Please keep doing it. No, I'm not doing this. Every day now, please. I just want to have a laugh and stuff. Please, I'm asking you all nice. Sent invite. Have you? I can't. It won't let me thingy. It won't let me thingy. I can't see you in there. You're so good at it. I'm not good at this. Honestly, not good at it. Not good at it at all. When's Miss Red coming back, man? Shall I send her a voicemail now? A voicemail? A voice note? Let me send her a cheeky voice note. Does anyone want me to pass a message on? Tell her to get back. You need a backup bump. Yeah. Yes, me. To be fair, you control the boxes, but I just... Oh, dear. I can't see Queen of Diamonds. Where are you? Tell her you've got this covered. Okay. Shall I try and ring her? Let's try and ring her. Fuck it. You better answer the fucking phone. I couldn't give a fuck if you're in Tenerife, you bitch. You think you're lapping it up in the sunshine whilst I'm sat here in a fucking bunker? You taking the piss. You fucking redhead. Fucking bitch. Answer the phone, otherwise I'm ringing Simon. And then you don't want me doing that, and that's the truth. Because if I ring Simon, I'm going to ring Tilly. And Tilly really will take you down. You're fucked. I can't believe she's not answering. Do you reckon she's watching? She's actually... Oh, I can't believe she's not answering. Oh, wow. I definitely am getting new mates. Oh, cockapoo. Too late for you, sweetheart. That's it. I'm ringing Tilly. Let me leave a voice note. Hello. I don't know if you've forgotten about all your followers that you have on TikTok and your people, but your audience is in here. I'm under a hell of a lot of pressure. I'm holding live streams that you should be doing, and if I'm honest with you, I think you take the piss if you're in the sunshine lapping up all the pina coladas in the Tenerife. I don't feel like this is fair on me whatsoever. And I've had to reset 1 million bunkers. I'm running out of bunkers. There's only so much I can do. And you red-headed little twat, are not going anywhere else ever again. So if you think that you're going anywhere and booking holidays, sweetheart, the answer is no. I'll be doing polls after polls after polls to say, fuck no, are you going anywhere? And I'm never, ever doing it again. What did I say to you? The FYP, I'm sorry this is a long voice note. I'm just extremely angry right now. I tried to go and watch Amy Winehouse at the cinema last night. Everybody needed the emergency bunker. What the fuck am I meant to do, Donna? Something's not clicking, Stephen. So, anyway, I love Tilly. I love you, Till. Fuck you, Donna. Bye. Let's play that. I don't know if you've forgotten about all your followers that you have on TikTok and your people. Your audience is in here. I'm under a hell of a lot of pressure. I'm holding live streams that you should be doing, and if I'm honest with you, I think you take... Actually, do you know what? Actually, I've been pushed and pushed. I'm exposing you at 8 o'clock tonight. Let's see if you've got any Wi-Fi in Tenerife at 8 p.m. I'm going to tell everybody everything about everything, even about the piles that you said that you only had one when you've got 5. So do not fuck me off, Donna. Swear down. Whew. I feel so much better.
Look, I don't want to make your day get any worse. And this is serious.
No, don't.
I flipped through the lives. Duran's is back in Spain, and his chat is being flooded with some incident that's happened on the farm. Not his farm, somebody's farm that has sheep. And he is being... potentially,
no, not Bo Peep, man.
Potentially linked to it.
Hi, Sarah. No,
and he doesn't have a clue, even though he's out of the country. That's not good enough, apparently. So, I just don't know where today's going to go. But yeah, I did ask him if he had a sheep's head in his suitcase, and he wasn't very impressed with me.
No, there's no way. What, Mohammed's gone?
I don't know.
I'm staying in here. Everybody evacuate the last one. Here is this one. Misread backup. Is that a true one, is it?
Apparently, why am I laughing? I'm laughing at the fact that from Dave's perspective, he's not in the country. I don't know what's actually happened. Shep doesn't come up on my, even when I scroll, I don't see her for obvious reasons. But yeah, so something's happened. So we don't need a bunker. We need a nuclear shelter.
How am I going to build that?
I don't know, but find out quick. Google it.
Swear down, I'm not going.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I'm going to stay.
No, I don't. So listen, to be clear,
Lock the fucking door now.
To be clear, so
Lock the
things don't get
bunker.
twisted. So the things don't get twisted. I haven't heard anything said in a live that I don't watch. I have just heard what Dave has responded to in the chat in his comments. That's all. I don't know anything else.
Lock the door.
Yeah.
Now.
So, there you go.
2.2k people I've got to protect a near cock of shit. Please lock the door. Lock it. I'm sick of people fleeing the country. So Dave's gone.
You know when you've got that nervous laugh because you're like, it's just like, how unreal does this have to get before people understand?
The fuck.
I don't know.
So everybody's split. No, do you know what? I'm getting actually impatient. So everybody else has got the right to flee, just not me. What? Oh, my life's been reported. You little. I'll be back in the bunker. I'm going to evict this one. It's a pile of shit anyway.
Why you've been.
Coming back.